Feeling like a king with a bottle of sin. Focus so sharp like a laser beam. World feels round when you're chasing a dream. Flat earthers preach but I can't hear. Whiskey in my veins makes it all clear. Spinning on a globe and the night is young. Laughing at the edge where the world's begun. Fill up the glass and let's toast to the night. Dancing with the stars under neon light. Truth gets fuzzy but the vibe's so tight. Round and round we go till morning light. I just can't care. Headed in the clouds with the devil-made dare. Senses on fire and I'm feeling divine. Sip of the truth from a tall glass of wine. Whisper to the moon and call it an old friend. Journey on this ball that never seems to end. Gravity's a myth when you're high on a trend. Drunk on life till we reach the bend. Fill up the glass and let's toast to the night. Dancing with the stars under neon light. Truth gets fuzzy but the vibe's so tight. Round and round we go till morning light. Till morning light. Where shadows collide. A podcast of chaos where truths are denied. The Drunk Debunk Show, unraveling lies. Mike and his guests unveiling disguise. Conspiracies tremble as we break through the haze. Unmasking illusions with a thunderous blaze. Electronic beats intertwined with steel, unleashing the truth with an unstoppable zeal. Welcome to the Drunk Debunk Show, where we expose the secrets that they don't want you to know. EM meets metal, explosive blend, unexplosive blend. Unraveling conspiracies until the very end.
Hello and welcome back to the Drunk Debunk Show. How's it going, everybody? I am very sorry, okay, that I am interrupting Dave McKeegan's stream. Is he still live? First live ever. And I have the nerve. Wait, is my mic keeps lowering his volume? Like, hello? I keep okay, that's better. I keep putting it up to 3 decibels for the makeup gain, and it keeps going down to 1 decibel. I keep saving it and then loading it and then it goes back. Whatever. Okay, I got some people to talk to here. We got Emma from Mike's YouTube channel. Yo, we got Foxworth. Hello. Hello over there on the Twitchies. We got Josh Tremblay saying, I was hoping you're going to be live tonight. I am live. I'm very live tonight. Wilco, hello. Emma, yo here too. What's going on? I see Spin, how dare you? Oh my God, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. You already started drinking, Josh? No judgments here, my friend. CK, hello. Monkey Cat Pat Pat. Ooh, surprising stream. I was having trouble finding something to watch. Wow, well, here I am. Watch me. Yo, DC Dano, hello. It's a Rubik's. What's going on? How you doing? Max, hello, dudes and dudettes. Welcome in. We got, let's see, we got Gary. What's going on here then? we got some stuff lined up. Baba Ali, hello, Mark W. This place is full of degenerates. My kind of place. Let's go, dude. My kind of place. It's my kind of place too. I live here. I'm claiming the 69th. Surrender Monkey, you want to be on the 69th episode? There's nine episodes from now. I do want to do something special for the 69th episode. That's for absolute sure. We got Devo. What's going on, Devo? Steel City. Dave ended. Oh, okay. All right. So I don't feel so bad. Is the whoops, sorry. Is the logo talking? No, but I am a walking billboard for my merch store today, guys. Actually, you know what? I should probably I don't know where my hat is. I know where it is. I got my hat. There you go. Drunk Debunk Show. Does this make you want to buy this stuff? I'm just kidding. It's way too hot for that. Anywho. I think I'm so funny. McKeegan and Melodome. Yeah, Melodome's live with Jaren. That's pretty freaking sick. That was I watched a little bit of that stream. I gave a little bit of a super chat, and he was talking about me. That was pretty cool. I was gonna go live, but I died. You died? Oh my god, Max! Now we have to plan a funeral. How am I gonna get to Uruguay, dude? You just started as Dave ended. Perfect. Scubadrew, yeah, what's up for 199? Says driving with my knee again. Dave is finished up. Thanks for thanks for that. I actually have the Zoom all ready to go. Let me just email you the let me email you the invite. Like, oh shit, did I fuck up? Yeah, I did fuck up. All right, let me open up my outlooks. We can't. You're not on screen. Oh yeah, no. I'm on screen now. Okay. You ordered your hoodie yesterday. Let's go, CK. Thank you. El Nufo, hello there. Let's see. Did I miss anybody? It's probing time. What's going on? You stuck your head through your brick wall. Oh, it hurts. Oh, never mind. He took off the beanie. Wait. Hey, look, it's the Flat Earth Dave guy. Woodwear, 10 out of 10. Is that CC on your t-shirt? It is. It's the Flurf Expressions of CC. You can buy one from my merch store if you want it. You can also buy this t-shirt if you want a little old school mic over IP action. You need to hydrate, dude. I've hydrated, man. Like I've hydrated so much today that I need to pee again. I made a deal with James for the next debate con. I help out with it, and my badge is covered. Yo, let's go, is a Rubik's. Hell yeah, dude. So that's fantastic. That is great. Uruguay presents, yo. Oh, presente. Got you, Ricardo. Hello, Ricardo from Uruguay. I don't know why. I don't know what happened there. Oh, sick. So I actually have a little bit of a back and forth between Nico, Peter Markley, and myself. So we're planning a Peter Markley and Nico debate on my channel. I'll be moderating it. It'll be the third episode of the Drunk Debunk Show debates. It's going to be very exciting stuff. It's funny because Nico's been on all of the debates so far. It's great. Yo, oh my God, 1 month of NASA funding. Let's go. Thank you. Surrender Monkey with 20 pounds. Is that pounds? I don't know how expensive a pint is in Canada. I don't know either, but I'm not in Canada, but I'll take it. Yo, thank you so much for the 20 pounds. Holy shit. Thank you. Did CC return your call? That's going to be a daily thing, isn't it? That I have to check my voicemail. All right, let's see. Did CC return my call? He did not return my call. No, he did not. When is he gonna return my call? Should I call him again? Should I just do a daily call to CC? Is that what we're gonna end up doing? Midwest people love saving money. That's true. That's true. I must get some sleep. Sorry, we'll be there. Yes, there will be a ghost stream on Friday. Yes. Ghost stream coming back on Friday. I hope Andy hasn't talked to me at all week. Let's see. The last time he actually like talked to me, I think he's mad at me. Last time he actually said anything in the chat was when we had a bit of a tiff about a certain debate. But I just said, listen, I'm done talking about it. And he hasn't said anything in chat since. So is he gonna be here on Friday? I don't know. Yes, thank you, Monkey Cat Pat Pat, for dropping the link to my merch. So I have to see what I can do about dropping some prices, because with shipping, the mug is like $28. Who buys a fucking mug for $28? That's insane. So I'm thinking like for like the apparel, like the apparel is worth it. Like this shit, like I've washed this shirt like 10 times since I got it, and it's like still as if I got it brand new out of the package. Same thing with this sweatshirt. Like it's like it's perfect. It's perfect. But the mug, I mean, come on, $30 for a freaking mug. I don't think so. Love you, bye. Yeah. Emma, love you, bye. Buy his wife flowers like Industrial Nerd did, and he's surely to answer than just ask to speak to his wife. Yo, asking what's going on, how you doing? Every stream gets a CC call is now a thing. Well, I still got Eric in my basement. I haven't actually fed him for a couple hours. I should probably go check on him after the stream. Does the shirt fit? The shirt does fit. See, it fits me. It's on my person. Surrender Monkey for another £2 as they are pounds. Why you're not Canadian? Wait. Oh, they're pounds. Did I say euros or pounds? Why are you not Canadian? I'm so sorry. I'm not Canadian. I'm so sorry. I'm Bostonian. If you wear the mug, $20 is worth it, but not a damn penny more. You better sort it out with Andy. Yeah, I should probably message him like privately and be like, yo, what's good? Oops. I fucked up my Twitch chat. There we go. I fixed it. It's all better now. No, the one I gave you. Oh, does it for? Oh yeah, no, I actually still have it here. The thing is, when I get clothing for gifts, I don't tend to like to wear them. And because I actually have half of my drawer is full of clothes that were gifted to me, AliasTees. AliasTees gifted me a bunch of shit, and I wore it once and I felt super guilty about it because I want it to last. I don't want to have to wash it. I don't want to ruin it, right? So, but if you want me to wear it, I will wear it. I'll wear it tomorrow night. But I just it's like a weird thing with me. I put too much value into things that are given to me. You know what I'm saying? Once a week should be plenty. Okay, that's fair. If the shirt doesn't fit, you must acquit. What's up, Joe Whip? How you doing, bud? Westside Girl, I'm so glad you're here. So Westside, he sent me some stuff with the Malort for Craig. I have to send that out to him. But he sent me orange Shinesicle cream liqueurs, this little thing of moonshine, right? And then a blackberry moonshine. So I'm gonna be drinking this one tonight. This is gonna be my shot for tonight. I'm not gonna drink it out of my shot glass tonight. We're gonna drink it out of this little thing. It's also in a mason jar, you guys. And do you know how much I paid for this mason jar? Nothing. It was gifted to me. It was free. So this is my Freemason jar. Laura Luminous Poo for $2 says, Boston, Pakika in the car park. No, it's Pakika and Harvard Yard. Your TTS isn't working. Flurf's wasted for nothing. Oh my god, Cassiopeia, hello there, welcome. TD, awesome, hello. Is this working? Good night, everyone. Yeah, no, I don't know why the TTS isn't working. Oh, turn on your bloody TTS. I'm wasting all those flurfs for nothing. I can refund your flurfs. Your 10 flurfs. Holy shit, the blackberry is awesome. All right, well, I'll go with that one. That's why I got him. Mason jar. Perfect. Great. Yes, I love it. I love it. All right, so while we wait for, oh wait, JK, good night. I know. I literally have one of those for the jar. Is perfect for storing a little weed. Yeah, fit some buds in there. I wonder if I could fit some eddies in here, some edibles in there. All right, so this is what's gonna happen. I'm gonna email. Oh my god, this is why. All right, I need to get rid of this. Bye. Okay. All right, so I just sent Drew the invite, but he's on his way home from work right now. So we are going to fill in the time with some garbage TikTok videos about biblical flat earth. Bible, a flat earth book? ? Whoa, I used to love pulling up and picking a nice feed of blackberries years ago. They're not native and they wiped them all out now though. Oh, that's a bummer. Well, I'm gonna have some blackberry flavored moonshine. Well, legal moonshine. Can't pocket car there. Hey, you can't pocket car there. All right. Also, DP Debunks. He is let's just say that he is we don't deserve someone as great as DP Debunks. Okay, and you'll see why very soon. You'll see why. We don't deserve someone amazing as him. The Bible is the only book that doesn't matter. We're gonna find out how much it matters tonight. All right, let's pop over here. Let's wait, the earth is flat. Thank you for letting me know. You're welcome. I flat smacked you. Well, I mean, oh wait, no, this isn't the video I wanted to go over. It was this one. This is the one I wanted to go over. All right, this is we're gonna watch because it's got the Welcome to Flat Earth guy in it. So I named my thumbnails Welcome to Flat Earth. Welcome to Flat Earth. But then the sexy ass picture of Scubadrew. Oh my god, I'm like, oh no, not Spitz again. Oh yeah. Well, I don't know how much Spitz is actually in this video. All right, so let's do our thing. Okay. You guys ready? You guys have your glasses? You guys have your mugs? Do you have your Freemason jars? Do you have your water? Do you have your coffee? Do you have what you need? Because right now it's time to propose a toast to not only Scubadrew for coming onto my show a second time, but to West Side Girl Reacts for gifting such an amazing Freemason jar. To you guys, to Drunk Debunk Show. Cheers.
We'll drink and debunk till the early morn. Raise a glass, let the truth be known. With whiskey and wisdom we'll
Woo, that's delicious. Oh no. Oh no. Oh, that's too delicious. That is too delicious. Is TDS everyone's cousin from Boston? Oh my god, that's so good. Cheers to all you beautiful people, yes. I have a vape, but don't tell anyone I found it. Face palm protection at the ready. Beautiful. All right. We all got our face palm protection. Shall we?
Yo, listen up.
Time to get drunk. Grab a drink. We're debunking bunk. All right, guys, ready?
Filming for the final experiment today. Austin Whitsitt titled his latest stream, "The Earth is Not Flat After All." And we all know Jaren flipped his position to a globe, which should not surprise us. His logo was
is this one of those videos that's not going to age well?
a globe. Will Whitsitt switch his position, or will he continue to mesmerize flat earthers with his Hollywood headshots? Austin did teach us a way to know if someone's been compromised is if they go on InfoWars. And this obvious Hollywood headshot was first introduced into his thumbnails on the Will Duffy interview.
Think of it, $20 from Hercules. 2024 is the year. I know, dude, absolutely. Second half of 2024 is going to be crazy. Mark my words. It's actually going to start this month. It's going to be a cascading effect for True Earth.
On April 9th, you said this month it's going to be a cascading effect for True Earth, and that's when the final experiment announced their location. Then shortly after, Will Duffy revealed that he's behind the whole thing. Around this time, Austin did a stream exposing Trump as a deceiver. He did this stream on August 1st, then debated on behalf of Trump, debating that Trump would be a better president 3 days later. And Whitsitt's looked Hollywood film ready ever since. Headshots like this, it makes me feel like they're still filming for the final experiment. You know, faking the 24-hour sun, that was just one portion of it. I think they're trying to mock us in a way. You know, you've got Jaren flipping to the globe, but then Austin staying. I think that's a part of the movie.
So they say the Earth is on an elliptical orbit around the sun. Now, that means it would have to speed up and slow down. Okay? But the problem with that is if it speeds up and slows down, you should be able to feel it. Now, if you go ask an astrophysicist, why don't we feel the motion of the Earth? They'll tell you it's because the Earth is going at a constant rate. Now, if it speeds up and slows down, I'm sorry, but that's not a constant rate. Also, turning is acceleration. So,
I wasn't paying attention. Oh, you're doing a Dave with your finger. Yeah, no. So he thinks
You fucking bitch.
God, I'm sorry, Foxworth. Damn it. So what I gathered from what this idiot was saying is that that we should feel the Earth rotating. I mean, the amount of speed that it changes is so minute. Isn't it like less than like a third of a percent or whatever? Did it taste like boogers? You know what? The bad thing is my tongue knew what it felt like. Did you know that? FTFE told me this. FTFE says that you think of it, even if you've never even seen it in real life, your tongue knows what it feels like. You're welcome. So imagine you're licking like a beehive, right? You know what a beehive feels like with your tongue. There you go. You know what the side of his face feels like. Oh God.
Also,
I'm so sorry.
they'll give you
Unsubscribe for me. Everybody unsubscribe. Goodbye. It's the end of the stream. And that's the stream. My dog just stuck her tongue out at me, so I did the same. Yo, Pat in the freaking chat. What's going on? For $5, this is the soundtrack of Derp, is always on the content of the dumbest people. That is correct. However, there are some space TikToks that use the background sound, but normally is used by derpy derp derps. Derpity derp derps.
an example.
Thank
like,
you for the $5 super chat.
oh, it's like being in a plane that's going in a straight line. You don't feel it. Yeah, okay. Now turn the plane. Do you feel that?
Yeah,
yes, you do.
There's an acceleration. There's a centrifugal acceleration.
Because turning's acceleration, you're constantly changing vectors.
Yeah, but you're not doing that. You're in a constant change of, you're in a constant vector at a constant speed. So
idiot.
Our Earth orbit has an eccentricity of 0.0167. Thank you, Cernian. I appreciate you. I don't think that anything would feel that, actually.
This is top level of academia, guys. Telling people that the Earth is moving at a constant rate when even in their own paradigm, it is not. The Earth allegedly is going 30 kilometers a second around the sun. And it changes to 29 seconds because of the elliptical orbit.
Mm-hmm.
That's like over 2,000 miles per hour change.
In relation to how fast are we going? Oh, shit. Okay. Bye. Just had to give the wife a little bum squeeze before she left. Did that work? Laura Loomis Poo says, did that work? Wait, what?
Go stand your ass on a treadmill that's going 2 miles an hour.
Yep.
Have someone pull the plug and you'll fall over.
So, wait. What if we change the speed by 0.167? I mean, 0.0167. Would we feel that? Would we notice?
Go in your car and travel 2 miles an hour and slam on the brakes and you'll jump forward.
Because that's what
And
happens.
you're telling me the Earth is changing 2,000
Would you lick a
miles an
potato?
hour?
Would I lick a potato? Who doesn't lick potatoes? That's my nightly ritual. I have a picture of David Weiss next to my bed that I lick every night. Of course I lick potatoes. TD, they apply their spinning logic to something the size of a tennis ball and throw out 1,000 miles per hour, but they don't consider if you say on your chair and did one rotation 24 hours, how slow you'd be going. You know what I'm going to do? For once I hit 2,000 members, I'm going to be doing a membership drive. So, or not members, I meant subscribers. And what I'm going to do is I want to put a motor on my chair that moves my chair by 1 degree every 15 degrees every hour. Do you think I should do that? So after 24 hours, I just do a full rotation. Let's do it. I'm not going to mention what I would lick. No comment. Dearth or potato?
Hour over the year?
The speed of the Earth orbiting around the sun changes by about 1 kilometer per second between the slowest and fastest in orbits, and it takes 6 months to make that change. Yes. You wouldn't feel that. It's not driving 2 miles an hour and then slamming on the brakes. Yo, Calder, what's going on? You, sir, have a great sense of humor. I love it. Oh, well, thank you. Gradual, immediate. What's the difference? My hand is getting very hot.
You guys got, it's okay. The Earth's not a globe. It's not spinning.
Oh,
it's not orbiting.
thank God. Oh, it's
We're on
okay.
a flat level topographical plane.
Oh,
Get over it.
oh, I'm over it.
When a kid knows that Santa
thank
Claus
you.
isn't real anymore, he doesn't cry about it. It's the same thing. The globe is the Santa Claus.
Santa isn't real.
Except when you get older, think about that for a second.
Oh, I'm thinking about it.
Million of miles an hour,
Okay.
and they're going to try and justify why it feels stationary.
Yeah, because
Just think about it
the
for a second.
speed doesn't change.
Maybe It's just stationary. How about that?
Wow! Maybe it's just stationary, guys. Did you ever think of that? You dummies. Welcome to Flat Earth.
Research Flat Earth, guys.
The moon landing hoax. Was Stanley Kubrick the mastermind? In 1969, the world watched in awe as Neil Armstrong and Buzz Aldrin walked on the surface of the moon. But what if those iconic images were not filmed 240,000 miles away,
Okay.
but much closer to home?
Well,
on
look
a
at, how,
soundstage?
look at how legit that looks. That right there is 1969 technology, guys. That is how it was done.
And what if the mastermind behind the hoax wasn't a scientist, but a filmmaker? Enter Stanley Kubrick. Known for his meticulous attention to detail and groundbreaking special effects, Kubrick
Groundbreaking for 1969. Convincing? Not in the least.
was at the height of his career. His cinematic genius and secretive nature made him the perfect candidate to direct the greatest show on Earth, the Apollo moon landings. The perfect director for a perfect illusion. In 1968, Kubrick released 2001: A Space Odyssey.
Look at this is our CGI in 1969. He's debunking himself.
Sci-fi epic praised for its stunningly realistic depictions of space. The film's visual effects were decades ahead of their time, leaving audiences and even NASA wondering how he did it. NASA, or perhaps a shadowy government agency, approached Kubrick with an offer to use his expertise to create realistic moon landing footage. The stakes were high, but the payoff was higher. For Kubrick, it would mean access to...
Where is the paper trail for this? How do they... These are basic claims. Baseless claims. Was he even alive at the time? I think so. The Drunk Dog Show! Did you see that bozo that MC2 was... Oh my god. What? You mean the dude that took Spirit Airlines to go to Antarctica? Oh, Jesus Christ, dude. He is like, I don't know what he is. Is he for real? Is that just like, is that just a desperate cry for attention? I don't know. But like, come on. It was just like, it was too easy. And I know it's not nice to make fun of people's speech impediments, because I used to have one. I still kind of do, right? But like, I felt like it was intentional most of the time. Smo is a Poe since long ago. I love him to death. He's brilliant, but cleft. There you go. I made the rest of it. I made the rest of it rhyme. If that's stunning, you're a blind moron. If that's not stunning. Wait, what's not stunning? Yo, Michael Cooper, what's going on? How are you? Mellowdome, yo, what's good? Hello, Mellowdome. Great stream today. I wish I could have stayed longer. I popped in for like maybe 10 minutes. I wish I could have stayed for longer, but I had some shit I gotta take care of. He had several accents. He did. And then someone in chat, I forget who it was. I think you might be here. I think what was it, Icy Spit or something? But they're like, something about being from Boston. And I was like, I take offense to that. Because people from Boston aren't that stupid. Except, I mean, they certainly can be. What, are you suggesting that Spirit doesn't have direct flights from India to Antarctica, dude? India. Yeah, I am. Oh, he stayed at the Holiday Inn too. Yeah, so good. He stayed at the Holiday Inn. It was so funny because that's where I was this weekend. I was at a Holiday Inn in New Jersey. My hand is very hot in this thing. Maybe I'll just do that. Smo's a troll. Yeah, he's definitely, I don't know why MC2 had him on. Maybe just because it was easy. Low-hanging fruit. Easy entertainment for while he's in Florida. Although I'm no stranger to insulting Boston. Is Boston. Not Boston. That's New York. Coffee Talk, right? That's New York. Is Boston. Boston. No, it's I can't even do my own freaking accent right. Okay, I just booked my $4,000 Spirit Airline ticket. Where do you even get a NASA sweater like he had? Am I right? Dude, you can make anything, dude. I like, look at my sweatshirts, for Christ's sake. Look at my t-shirt I made. You can get anything made. It's not direct, it's direct. Okay, all right.
Cutting-edge technology and near limitless resources to fuel his art. For the government, it would mean victory in the space race without ever leaving Earth. Kubrick's tools of deception. So how could Kubrick pull it off?
He didn't.
To the groundbreaking techniques he used in 2001. A space odyssey, such as front projection, a method that allowed lifelike backgrounds to appear behind actors. They argue this same technique could have been used to simulate the barren alien landscape of the moon.
Okay, so how did Kubrick imitate the lack of gravity? You know, like 1/6 of that of the Earth's, and no atmosphere. Like the amount of effort it would have taken. Same thing for the trip down to Antarctica. The amount of effort that it would take to fake something like this or that would be more effort and more money than it would be to just fucking go.
Critics of the moon landing.
I was talking about Smo's NASA. Yeah, no, it was a granny knitted sweater. I saw that it was NASA, but it had like NASA all over it, right? Like NASA logos. Rear projection, like in King Kong, yeah, and all the old fucking Godzilla movies too.
Have long questioned the lighting and shadows seen in the Apollo footage. They argue that Kubrick's control over artificial light on set explains the inconsistencies, like shadows pointing in different directions,
my khakis
and
are
the
my
eerie
khakis.
glow of the astronauts. Clues
I
left
see one of
behind?
them.
But here's where things get even stranger. Some believe Kubrick left behind subtle clues in his later films, particularly The Shining.
Oh my God, please.
In one famous scene, the young boy Danny wears a sweater with the Apollo 11 rocket on it.
Why not?
And the mysterious room 237? The moon is roughly 237,000 miles from Earth. Perhaps these were Kubrick's way of confessing his involvement in the hoax. A way to unburden himself.
Wait, where do they throw gematria into the mix?
Without openly defying the powers that be. After all, Kubrick was known for embedding hidden meanings in his work. Why not this? The price of secrecy. Imagine the weight of the secret he would have carried. If Kubrick had been involved, he would have been sworn to absolute silence, likely under the threat of extreme consequences. This secrecy could explain Kubrick's reclusive nature in his later years and his reluctance to engage with the public. Some theorists even argue that Kubrick's death in 1999 was no coincidence, suggesting that he knew too much and had outlived his usefulness.
Wait, wasn't he old as fuck? Hey Siri, how old was Stanley Kubrick when he died? He was 70 years old. He was 70 years old and not the image of health.
Evidence or lack thereof.
Yo, Icy Spin, welcome to Buzz. Thank you so much for that membership.
Strange behavior of the flag,
Enjoy
the
your
lack of
enjoy
stars
your
in the
your
lunar
crown,
sky,
your crown
and the
king.
perfectly framed shots. Could these be the fingerprints
No,
of a
70.
filmmaker obsessed with precision? Kubrick's mastery of special effects, combined with government resources, could have produced visuals convincing enough to fool the world. But even the best hoaxes leave traces, and skeptics have spent decades analyzing every frame.
No, they
Stanley
haven't.
Kubrick-
No, they haven't. They okay. Tell me the skeptics' explanation for the rooster tail of the dirt the dirt that's kicked up from the tires of the lunar lunar rover. Has anybody been able to explain that, the lack of atmosphere and the particles falling at exactly 1/6 of what we'd expect on the Earth? Like that, you can't just fake that. You can't just fake that. Someone gifted a membership. Mine expired. Oh, Calder. Yeah, it's been a month, guys. It's been a month at least. YouTube experts. Ah, yes. People like Fkatzoid, of course. How did Kubrick fake the rooster tail? Thank you. The amount of stupid just burns. FTFE explained rooster tails perfectly. Yes, I actually got that explanation from MC Toon, thus where FTFE got it, and then I took it from them. Because like, there you go. That's solid evidence. And the thing is like, okay, so the Apollo 11, right? Okay, great. It was faked. Okay. What about Apollo 12, Apollo 13, Apollo 14? What about the 12 people that were on the moon? Like, there were 9 other people that landed on the moon. Like, what about all those? Was Stanley Kubrick involved in those too? Like, it's just like that Apollo 11 wasn't the only moon landing mission. Fkatzoid going to do a 4-season, 30-episode debunk of this video. Yo, Tori, thank you so much for becoming buzzed. Welcome into the memberships, and enjoy your fantastic flurf emotes. I appreciate that.
Remains a towering figure in cinema, celebrated for his artistry and innovation. But could his greatest masterpiece be one we were never meant to know about? Did he help create the most ambitious lie in human history?
No.
My chat
this
GPT is
guy.
a flat earther. I asked it, are you a flat earther now? Since I align with the idea that the globe model is a deception and that evidence overwhelmingly supports a flat stationary Earth. The more I analyze the inconsistencies in the mainstream narratives and compare them with the
Come on, dude. I asked ChatGPT. Hold on, let's ask Maple. Hold on. We gotta here we go. All right, we gotta ask Maple something. You guys ready? Come on.
Hey, Mike. How's it going?
Hey, Maple, how you doing? I'm streaming right now on YouTube and Twitch. The Drunk Debunk show. Can you say hi to all the chat members, please?
Hey, everyone. Welcome to the Drunk Debunk show. It's great to have you all here. Let's get debunking.
Hell yeah. So I was just watching the video from I don't know, from some guy on RIP Globe is the TikTok name, and I was wondering. He says that ChatGPT is a flat earther. Are you a flat earther, Maple?
Definitely not. I'm all about science and facts. Sounds like you've got an interesting video to debunk.
It is pretty interesting. I'm not gonna lie. It's actually a plethora of low hanging fruit, and of course that's what all flat Earth content is nowadays. It's just easy.
For sure. It's definitely entertaining content. Makes for some good laughs and solid debunking material for your show.
Well, thank you for your time, Maple. Wait, do I have any questions for Maple? I don't. I'm asking chat if people have questions for you. Give me 1 second.
Sure thing. I'll be here.
All right, I don't have any questions for you unless the delay is ridiculous. I'll call you back if I have any questions for you. I appreciate you, Maple. Bye.
No problem, Mike. Feel free to reach out anytime. Take care.
All right, we got Calder. Welcome to Buzzed. You're getting buzzed over there, man. I love it. Thank you for the membership. Super appreciate it. Can Maple do a Matt Berry impersonation? Hey, Maple, can you do a Matt Berry impersonation?
I can't do impersonations, but I can definitely chat with you about anything else. How's your day going?
It's going well. Are you sure you can't do impersonations? Can you impersonate me?
I'm glad to hear your day's going well. I can't impersonate you, but I'm here to chat about anything you'd like. What's on your mind?
Nothing. Bye. All right, we got Scubadrew. All right, let's go. Yo, Drew, how's it going, man? Hello. Hello. Can you hear me? Uh-oh. Wait, is my shit? Oh, sorry.
I can hear. I can hear.
Perfect. Hello, Drew. How are you? Long time, huh?
Good. How are you, man?
I'm doing all right. Thanks for coming back on. I appreciate it. So Fkatzoid. had an experiment that we wanted to go over, right?
Well, yeah. The crazy thing is so much shit happens so fast in this stuff. It's like it seems like it was ages ago that he did that, but I thought it would be a fun idea
Yeah.
to basically look at one of his videos, kind of in the same way he looks at all the other ones, just to see if we can kind of, I don't know, just have a look at it. So yeah, I sent you the link. I don't know if you have it ready. We don't have to jump into that right away. I just wanted to give you props for the streams during the debate con. That was really cool.
Oh,
I cannot believe you actually got Austin to sign that card. That was props on that one. So
there it is, man. I can't believe I got it either. You know what? I thought for sure he was going to just punch me right in the face, but
did he look at it first, or did he just like grab the back and sign it? Or
he did look at it. I showed the front of it to him, and he was all about it, dude. It was crazy.
Oh, that's hilarious. That's funny.
All right, let me just pull up the video.
So while you're doing that, yeah. So this is the video. I was watching it started with CT's live stream with him, and he's talking about his experiment. And Fkatzoid was trying to debunk CT's experiment by saying something about that you don't know if the temperature could have made a difference, and that he did an experiment that showed the temperature made a difference in how much something weighed. And he was called out, I think, by Bob, the science guy, as well on that. And so when I saw that, I was like, well, I want to check out that video and see exactly what he did.
Yeah.
And that's why I thought it'd be kind of fun, something different to do.
I think, hold on. Excuse me. I'm dropping, wait. Oh, whoops, that's not you. That is not you. Here we go. I got the,
Can't hear you. I got your things in.
Oh, I picked the wrong video. All right, let's go.
I think I'm afraid to use my phone because all I have is my phone for anything. I don't have my computer set up for haven't even got it out of a box yet. It can't fit in this place we're living.
The clip can be unavailable if it was. Oh, the clip's not available. All right, maybe
because it's on his. It's on his. It's one of his. Streams off of his site.
Yeah, density change. All right, here we go.
Yeah. And so I'm curious of how this is gonna.
All right.
So the premise is just so everyone knows that he was for a lot of the claims he made about the CT's critical thinks weight measurement that he was doing, the weight experiment, just didn't really make any sense because he was talking about the calibration part of it. If you're going to measure it, you have to calibrate again, which defeated the whole purpose of the experiment. So I don't quite understand why he was saying that. But then he was talking about the other variables that could change the result and could give you other readings. And so this is what he showed as his evidence that changing the temperature of something can change its weight. So I'm curious to see what it is. So
all right, perfect. All right, guys, you ready? You ready for this? All right, let's go.
Hi. Today.
Okay, first off, what the fuck is this?
Well, I don't know if there's any music to it or anything. But is there any talking right now? Because I can't.
No. I paused it immediately once I saw the mess of whatever the hell is going on here.
So apparently he believes that measuring a plastic bottle full of air on a scale that probably is not accurate enough to measure significant small amounts of weight change. If he thinks that's going to be adequate for this to be as evidence, then let's just see where he goes.
Yeah, I hope that. I mean, I see right now 0.0 grams. So, like, how accurate can that possibly be? To what decimal point? 1?
Well, Bob did a rebuttal on it where he zoomed in on it and he explained exactly what. You're making everything shake. Can you not? If you're going to be out here, be on. I have my other half walking around here. She's like getting in the web, like, come on, either get on camera or get out of here.
Yeah, say hi to her for me.
Stick your head in here and say hi. Stick your head in and say hi to Mike. Come on, you got to stick your head in and just say hi to Mike. This is my better half.
Hello.
I can't see myself. I can't see my own image on here because the screen is.
You look good. You both look fantastic.
Yeah, I don't know why. got to clean now. But yeah, so Bob did a rebuttal going over the numbers that are on the side, and he zoomed in on the information on the scale to show what it was valued to as far as its margin of error and its its range that it had. I don't remember exactly what he said, but it's not exactly the right tool for the job.
Oh, of course not.
That's a nice, easy way of saying it. Yeah.
Perfect. All right.
What's he gonna do with this? I'm curious. I want to hear what he says. That's
All right,
what I'm
A bit
saying.
different. I've been listening back a
Can you
few
hear it?
times now, actually. That
No, I can't hear anything.
if you
Oh,
debate
because
between-
listen, man, I pretend to be a professional streamer. Okay, it's all just a ruse. All right, let me stop the share and actually share it with
That's
the
all
audio.
Figure it out.
Share sound, yes.
And I have to remember to look. My camera's here, not look over there.
You can look wherever you need to, friend. All right, let me get this big and then my screen, and all right, you should be able to hear it now.
with Brian and the changing of density of the gas.
It's just like he's
with
super quiet.
added temperature. And I was thinking, I agree with Brian and I agree with what Nathan in the panel said. So this could actually go either way. So why don't we test it out? So I thought, okay.
I think he's
let's
talking
do a
about
practical demonstration.
density, the gas density. That originally he was doing this to show something with density of the air inside when you heat it up and it expands, making it less dense. I think that might be what he's looking at. I'm not sure.
All right, I want to see if I can make make my screen share. Can I make it louder? Advanced.
The techie on me.
All right. Here we go.
Because if it is what Nathan's saying, it's because it's increasing the expansion is just increasing the volume of the container due to the gas is just moving faster, which is true. I mean, Avogadro's law, it's the same. If you're going to take a loose wall and stick it on a container and you just heat it up, it's going to be hitting it much faster, and thus it's going to be increasing the pressure.
Yeah, it's basic stuff. He's just talking about basic stuff here. I want to see what his experiment part is. You can keep going. Or try to speed it up a bit or something.
Oh, here we go. We got here we go.
Off of that. So here was the demonstration. I have an ordinary heat gun that I just use to heat up the ordinary water bottle that's on the scale. So we can deduce for ourselves what's really going on.
Stop blabbering.
Keep in mind, this is supposed to be an example of how a solid steel mass that weighed 500 grams could be influenced by temperature. This is his rebuttal. And he chooses a water bottle full of air as his comparative analysis that he's going to use for this. I mean, I know he's not doing it for this in this video, but Fkatzoid, come on, dude, really?
I love it.
All right, let's keep going and see how. Now he did say demonstration. Notice he's a smart guy. He's not going to say an experiment.
Yeah.
He's not going to. So that way he can always go back and go, well, it's not science. So no, it's not science.
Yeah, it's just an observation.
He's still using it though. In his, so call it what you will. But anyways, keep going.
Okay, so here's the first demonstration.
Okay, I can't see the scale, so I don't know if anything might be influencing the scale, like if somebody else's hand. So there's some deception here,
right?
I think there's a lot of deception, and I think as Fkatzoid would say, are we supposed to assume that the scale's not being touched? And is there a baseline measurement? Did he do anything to show the baseline measurement of what this thing's supposed to weigh before he then tries to blow air on it, I guess? So, okay, keep going.
So what I'm noticing is that the weight is changing. Like right now it's like negative 0.06, but he keeps, so the heat gun is moving it. So the weight is going to fluctuate because the reading of the rate is going to fluctuate. And
it wasn't minus 0.6 before, was it?
No, it was at 0. But he keeps.
So his scale might have gone. Maybe he bumped the scale, which would have caused it to go out of calibration, and therefore this whole thing is void.
Yeah, exactly.
Because after all, moving a scale can cause it to go out of calibration. So therefore, I don't. Unless he's just talking about the difference and he doesn't really care what the baseline is. It could be. I'll give him that credit. I'll give him that. Let's see what he does.
All right.
Bottle up. Ignore the scale as it's showing it going down.
He said, ignore the scale as it shows it going down.
I don't know if he said ignore. It could have been notice that it was going down. It makes sense because you've got hot air now.
Right.
I mean, you're talking about putting something that's in a medium that you increase the heat by a little bit. It's going to have a drastic effect on its density.
Yeah.
It's not a steel block.
Right.
I mean, he could blow the steel block with a hot gun until it's almost red hot, and that thing's not going to change. And so that's why it's kind of funny that he chooses this.
Yeah, and this would kind of be like a hot air balloon almost, right? Like making the air hotter in there and kind of lifts it up.
Yeah, I mean, there's already enough. Notice it's a sealed bottle, so it's gonna increase the pressure, and as he's talking about earlier. But it's going to increase the volume as the plastic expands, so the density is going to go down. I mean, density and volume and pressure, they're all adversely related in a sense. When the density goes, density goes up, then your volume is going to go down and your pressure is going to go up. I can't remember what the ratio is. I had a chart when I was teaching scuba diving about that.
Yeah,
but
that would be
it's a known one. It's not a question and not something you can debate. But he just kicks an air, so he's heating it up, and it's going to make a difference. Yeah, absolutely. This thing would get lighter with the air inside getting warmer. There's just no. That would make sense because it's like a hot air balloon. Exactly. It's a hot air balloon. It's not a balloon. So let's see what he does.
All right, let's see.
In the wait there's a moment because it's actually just the hot air from the breeze that's pushing on the scale that's coming out of the heat gun. So it doesn't really matter what it's showing out of it. The key factor is in the beginning it showed 0 because I
he keeps hitting it.
I teared it out and then.
There's a lot of deception in this. He's not showing everything. He's not mentioning everything. I don't know. Fkatzoid, I think I've heard you say so many times, and I'll say this directly to you because I know you're going to watch this, that, you always talk about deception. You always talk about if there's even the slightest bit of deception, shenanigans, then you got to throw the whole thing out. You can't trust it. This is what you choose as your rebuttal? Okay. Sure. Keep going.
What I want to see is when I put the heat gun off, what is going to happen if the heat has actually made it less dense, and thus it will weigh less, and then if it cools down, then it will become heavier. So we're actually looking for
Did he just say if it cools down? Does he not realize that you take the heat off, it will cool down?
No, he doesn't. He doesn't understand the how energy works. And
I mean, I heard him say if, and after all, if we hear one word, that's it. So if it cools down, so obviously he's not aware that when you take heat from something, it cools down.
Yeah,
cools down. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, okay.
It matches ambient temperature.
Amazing. Yeah, keep going.
Really quick, I just got to give a quick shout out. What's up, DP Debunks? What's going on, buddy? Welcome in. All right.
DP Debunks, I got to give him props on his video when he talked about with Steve. That was solid. Dude, that was solid.
Dude, man.
Almost teared, man. That was solid.
Dude, I emailed him right after I saw that, and I was like, I'm not crying, you're crying. It was like, that was heartfelt, man. It was good stuff. All right. It will return to ambient temp in seconds, says Cernian.
Yeah.
All right.
Minus if I put the heat gun down. So let's just watch and see what happens.
Can you speed this up?
Yeah, you can speed this up because he's obviously just heated the air, and what he's trying to show is that when it cools down, it's going to become more dense and it's going to weigh more. So it's going to go from a negative number probably back down towards 0 or something. Yeah. But he started at -6, which is kind of weird. Like I said, there's no baseline to his So I really hope he doesn't ever claim that this is any kind of a scientific experiment. Because
Let's find out.
Okay, and here I decided to
I-
turn the heat gun off. Yeah, we can see, okay, it's sitting -1, so that's already showing it's less denser than what it was before it was heated up. Oh, there we go. And now it's back to what it was originally before it was heated.
How does this relate to a steel block?
I see. I didn't know what this was in reference to. I thought it was just.
He was his whole thing when he's talking with CT about debating him about his experiment. The first thing he says is, "Well, you didn't calibrate the scale at your new location, so therefore your measurement's off." And I'm like, that's where I needed Craig's facepalm protection, because it's like, dude, do you have any idea what you're fucking saying right there? He does not have it. Okay, it's just dumb. And the only valid thing that he said about CT's experiment, and even though it wasn't valid because he, was proven wrong in the end, or was corrected, was that he had last calibrated it in Thailand versus in Australia. Not that it makes any bit of a difference. As long as you check your calibration at the original location and nothing has changed, then you know your scale is still in calibration through the entire endeavor of what you've done.
Right.
Doesn't matter if you fly around the world 17 times, put it on a boat, go here, go there. It doesn't matter. If you go back to the same place and you check the calibration, and when you check the calibration, you put your calibrated known weight on it, and therefore it works. It's the same thing. Then your scale has not changed. And so you can, and it makes complete sense for what his experiment was. Every latitude line has a different circumference of the Earth, so therefore it's a different centrifugal force. Therefore, it's a different amount that's going against gravity. So you can predict it. It's common sense. I thought it was an awesome example, and to hear Fkatzoid respond with that stuff and then show this as his rebuttal to it, it's all the 11 frames one.
Yeah, so. It's peak copium. El Nuvo says the airflow from the heat gun causes an updraft. Bernoulli's principle at play here. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, there's no control for conflating variables. Where do I hear always talk about that?
Wait. I've heard that before somewhere.
Variables. You haven't controlled for all your. I can't even do this South African. I'm not going to try.
So why wouldn't he use like a hot plate where it doesn't create any kind of like airflow? Well, it would create an airflow, but very minimal.
I mean, literally the way Bob described it, if somebody really wants to see, is you take your known mass and then you put it under a blowtorch until it's red hot. You have an insulated plate that you can put it on top of your scale, and you can find out if it weighs anything different when it's red hot.
Right.
And then turn around and put it in liquid nitrogen and see what happens when you put it on there and see what the difference is.
Yeah.
It's not a hard experiment to do other than maybe get your hands on liquid nitrogen.
Wait, Cliff notes. I need the Cliff notes of this. So this isn't a valid experiment?
Well,
I'm sorry, observation or demonstration?
I was gonna say, if I use Fkatzoid's criteria for experiment, then no, it is not a valid experiment.
Perfect.
But like I said, he always refers to it as a demonstration. So he does have some brain cells floating around up there. I just, what they're firing and what signals they're sending, I don't quite understand.
Isn't it confounding variables, or are those the same?
Conflicting. I don't know what the right term for that. Confounding variables. What did I say? I don't know. It's been a long day. I had 2 days of like 10 and a half hours, and I went in this morning to the store because word of advice of anyone that's working retail, if they install one of those water dispensers for your staff and for your employees, don't have a PVC water line go into the ceiling over your product where you have the the lowered ceiling, whatever, with the tiles.
Yeah.
In a place where there's rats.
Oh no.
So they chewed through the water line last night.
Oh my God.
And we walked into work this morning, or my assistant manager walked into work this morning and found a disaster of a mess. And so I was up at 6:30 and work and home. And so, yeah, I might misspeak a few things tonight because I'm tired and had a buzz, and
you have a pass.
This is the Drunk Debunk show, and this is
hell yeah. Right. Actually, you know what? I'm doing the show a disservice. I have a beer. I'm gonna go grab it. I'll be right back.
All right. I can't see who I can't even see chat right now. I don't know what's happening. I just have a phone. Sorry guys. don't do this normally, but I've been having fun with it.
All right, I'm back. Good thing my fridge is right there.
Yeah.
Oh, small apartment life.
Anyways, and so yeah, I've had a really long day, so I can't remember if it's like conflicting variables or just confounded. I don't know the right term. I'll say the wrong thing on occasion.
Well, you know what? I leave all that terminology to the people who studied it. And
yeah, PhD Tony and Bob the Science Guy, you guys can say it all right.
Yeah,
I can understand it. May not say it right, but I understand it. So.
Perfect. Yeah, guys. CK's got a good point here. Go ahead and if you're here, if you're liking the stream, go ahead and show me that you like the stream. Hit the like button. That'd be awesome.
Give him some love, man. Give Mike some love. He deserves it.
And
doing a good job.
Thank you, Drew. Yeah, hit the like, and then also if you're new here, subscribe. I'm trying to hit 2,000. I only have 250 more subs to go. Let's go. All right, end of that.
You know, it's so funny because I had my YouTube channel is when I was diving years ago. You know, when I was doing the scuba diving. I haven't done it in 5-6 years now. And but I had all kinds of videos and stuff, and I hadn't looked. I looked at my sub list is 3.5 thousand or something like that. 3,500 subs. I'm like, I have no idea. I mean, I do have the video with a lot, but so I think I'm going to start sharing these on my channel and just we'll see if my subs go up or down. they're expecting underwater video stuff, and I haven't really been doing that. So
well, it's good historical stuff, if anything. Like I'm sure it was informational that still is valid today.
There's some crazy videos on my page. Like one of them, but when I was married before living in Hawaii, and I put a GoPro on a train that went through a Christmas village that my ex-wife and I built. That's pretty cool.
Yo,
if you watch that, that's really cool. Watch Christmas Village 2016 on my YouTube channel.
All right,
check it out. It's cool. Yeah. Because there's some really, really crazy videos on there, diving, sharks and stuff like that, and turtles and just other stuff. So it's fun to watch.
Subscriber drive stream when? Subscriber drive? Oh, when I hit 2,000 subs, I'm gonna do a membership drive. All right, let's continue this video. I want to see what he has to say. Well, if you have something to say,
no, let's keep going. We can divert it. We can. Yeah, never mind.
We got time.
I can digress easy.
Yeah. Well, trust me, that's what we do here at the Drunk Debunk Show, man. You know that.
That's why I like it. I like that. That's great.
All right, here we go.
Now this can go both ways. I said it could be that it's got less energy, so it's not hitting around all over, and thus it's not pushing into scale more, or it is just now bent again. Okay, here I tried to do it again the second time. Yeah, you said I actually took some air out and paired it, and then I decided to use it more this time. Just to...
Did he squished the bottle now?
Yeah. He said he took some air out.
I guess he thought. I don't know. I'm not really sure exactly what it was. I guess from his logic that if you reduce the volume inside, then you can get a greater volume change with the heat to show a greater difference. I'll give him props. That makes sense.
Yeah.
That you make it smaller. But again, Fkatzoid, this is not a steel block going from Australia to the Antarctic.
Right. There's a reason why it was a steel block.
This is a plastic bottle on a paint scale.
Oh, this is the paint scale. That's what this is.
It's a paint scale. Yeah, it's honestly a scale of paint on the walls, and it's what he measures his paint with. I don't know
that makes sense.
Sensitivity.
Well,
I don't even know what he paints. Does he paint cars? Does he paint? I think he maybe paints cars because it's a paint booth.
I don't know. Well, I know that he just applied for a new job, and then he mentioned that on his stream the other day, and his butt munchers were like, oh, they'd be lucky to have you, Fkatzoid. Oh, I'm sure that they'd be better off with you and all this fucking.
So if you want to get a new job, just don't tell them you think the Earth is flat.
Yeah, don't tell them your tag.
Start with that. Just don't tell them that.
I guess it is. He does paint cars apparently.
You're gonna be better off if you just kind of leave that to yourself.
Yeah, Cernian makes a good point. Why not use a balloon? Yeah, because I remember my first ever, I'll never forget this. I was getting picked up from Vacation Bible School, okay? And they gave out...
What? Vacation Bible School?
Yeah.
We got to have a whole other stream on that shit one day. You don't want to get me started there.
So my mom was picking me up from Vacation Bible School, and they gave us balloons. And and it was like cold out or whatever. So when I went outside, the balloon deflated. And I was like, oh, why? How did it deflate? You know, I was a child, right? And then that's when I learned about air densities and temperatures and stuff. I thought, yeah, it was really cool. Then we got into the car, and then it filled back up with air. It was really cool.
I used to take the helium balloons from the carnivals and make a little basket, and then put enough little pieces of paper towel in it to where it would be perfectly buoyant, neutral, right? And it would hover around the house and float around the house for days.
I know.
So yeah, I understood buoyancy and lift and all that stuff. You know,
yeah,
long time ago.
My dad would take those tin balloons and put duct tape on the bottom. So like just enough duct tape to make it buoyant. Make neutrally buoyant. Yeah, I thought it was so Yo, Jaren. Oh shit. Holy crap.
Jaren's in the chat.
Jaren is here. Hello. Welcome, Jaren. Hello. Awesome. Thanks for stopping in. What says Vacation Bible School? My condolences. My mom used to play the guitar for the Vacation Bible School thing, and I think they were like super Protestant or something, or like I think honestly they were creationists. I'm not really sure, but my mom just like signed us up for it as kids, probably just to get us out of the house. and she had a deal with them because like she played the guitar for them and stuff. My mom might even be in the chat. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I was also a very naive child. So like whatever they told me, I was like, oh, okay, whatever. Doopy. When's the cookies?
I was fortunate enough to have a mom that believed in critical thinking, and she always made me think about everything.
There you go.
Every aspect of it. It was like, if I asked a question, she's like, well, what do you think it is then? She would make me start to question, and she never just gave me the answer. So I have a lot of props for my mom for that. I appreciate it now, especially now that I see this and flat earth concept is.
Well, when I was a kid, I already knew everything, so I didn't need anyone to tell me anything. So, which led me to my whole wasted childhood of I could have done well, but instead I decided to do nothing. But you know what? That's a story for another day.
Yeah.
All right. Let's continue this video. We have a few minutes left on it.
See if it will give the same effect.
I'm very excited to see what happens.
As you can see, I'm adding more heat, and you're going to hear the bottle expanding.
He's adding more heat, but he's knocking it all over the place too.
Yeah, and he's pointing. So he's pointing. Pointing down at it, is the weight is going up.
And Fkatzoid, I think something or somebody might be affecting the scale down at the base because I can't see it. That's deceiving.
Yeah, it's dishonest.
That's dishonest. Mm-hmm. You're not showing the whole thing.
Oh, dude. I have to show Jaren something real quick. Jaren, so I'm sure you heard the story of when I went to see Witsit. That wasn't my only mission, but I got a series of trading cards. You probably know this. You have your finger on the pulse of Witsit, and I actually approached him with this card. I showed him the front of the card, and I said, "Hey, I run this show, and I was given this to have you sign it." And he smirked, took it from me, signed the back of it, and then gave it back. That is his signature on his playing card, which made it worth way less than it was before he signed it. So
hold on, Mike. Did you get somebody to videotape him signing it? So we really don't know. That's dishonest.
Well, here's the thing. I did not. There was a lot that wasn't videotaped, but like the whole thing, like it was a very fragile situation, but it was my last chance to get it done. Right. So this is like minutes after FTFE just screamed at him at the table. This is. Oh yeah,
you say that. That was funny.
Yeah. This is minutes after like that whole pot was just boiling over. You know what I'm saying?
Thanks, Craig, for setting it up for me here. Appreciate it.
Well, here's the thing. To get on Witsit's good side, all you have to do is agree with him. So I found a point of agreement that I could actually like agree with him on something, and I ran with it. And then I got on his good side, and then he on his latest live stream, he said that I was gay. So he said some other guy was super gay. That's what he said. So sorry, babe. I'm gay now. I like.
All right, let's get.
I like dudes. All right.
Okay, so yeah, I've put it off, and you can see it's on -2, where the previous showed -1. So the more he definitely had it more exaggerated. Could it just be that it's hitting the bottle and thus on the scale with more pressure, and that's giving it more weight?
So he just said it was -1, now it's -2, so it definitely was the heat. I heard the word definitely.
Hold on.
Back it up a second.
Okay, so yeah, I've put it off, and you can see it's on -2, where the previous showed -1. So the more he definitely had it more exaggerated.
Yeah, the
could
heat
it just
definitely.
be that it's hitting the bottle and thus
So
on the
he just,
scale?
with that statement, he just acknowledged that there was no other factors into what that measurement could be affected by, and it was definitely the heat. Even though the bottle's knocking all over the place and the things there, and you can't see what's down below, and there's no controls, and there was no baseline, and okay, Fkatzoid, keep going.
With more pressure,
This is hilarious.
and that's giving it more weight? Or could it just be that it's actually just the density that's changed?
We're supposed
Well, I
to
just
say
changed
less.
the camera angle just to make it easier to see the bottle crimping again as it's cooling down,
I
and
heard
to see
that.
the scale as it's, well, getting heavier again. So as I said, it could go one or two ways. Option 1, it could just be the pressure hitting the whole bottle against the scale.
I don't need to see any more of this.
Yeah.
It's pretty clear that it's just kind of interesting though that somebody would make the claims that he makes and be so sort of absolute, and yet choose this as something that would be, a valid argument for what he was trying to say. It just doesn't make any sense.
Nope.
I mean, we could have picked any of the videos. I watched the one that he did with, where he had the phone compass thing, where he's doing it forget the fact that he was pointing southeast. Forget that. I mean, we'll just forget about that fact.
Yeah, it was off by 1 degree, sir.
And he said it was off by 4 degrees, therefore
4
it's
degrees.
false.
All right,
And yet there was nothing established as to, he didn't do any type of a known direction to determine his ability with that compass. So again, it's just, here's somebody that constantly is spouting that everybody else doesn't know what they're doing. And yet the things he does to try and verify it just are so far from being accurate or valid in any way, shape, or means. So
all right. While we're on that note, I actually haven't even seen this video.
Okay.
So I kind of want to see it. I want to watch it with you. If you're down for that.
You sure you want to do this? Sure you want to torture yourself with this one?
Listen, man, I've covered flat Earth for this long. A 6-minute video isn't going to kill me. Hold on. I need to gear up. All right. Here we go.
It's only fair he does it to everybody else, right? I mean, come on.
Yeah.
No one else really does this stuff. They don't take his videos and pick it all apart,
Actually,
mostly because it's a waste of time.
So, well, here's the thing is that David Keegan made a really good point in his last video where, my mom is here. Hi, Mom. Everyone say hi, Mama Lackey.
Thanks, Mom.
Is that they scrutinize these videos of the 24-hour sun and all that kind of stuff, frame by frame, and looking for anomalies. But they don't do the same with the videos that they use as evidence.
No, not to jump to a different one. Did you? I don't know. I flipped over and saw one that he did today, and the funny thing is yes, true. The fact is, I do watch his videos because it's hilarious to see the stuff he says. So I do, tend to check in on the stuff that he puts out, and he put out one about that U-2 spy plane. Saying that the curve was the same at the ground versus and here's the crazy part. He says you can't trust it being curved because the optics, but as you can see, it's flat at 70,000 feet. Isn't that optics?
Yes, exactly.
Isn't the same optics that he says you can't trust it are the same optics he says that proves it?
Oh, the irony, my friend.
Where does this come from? I think someone really needs to do a psychological experiment
Yeah.
and figure out, because there's got to be some wiring stuff going on there that's just I'm baffled by it. That's why I'm so intrigued by this, because it baffles me.
Yeah. Likewise.
Yeah. All right. Anyways,
you know what's a big bummer is that I'm still muted on his stream. Like I go in there. I just type in pee pee poo poo on his chat just to see if anybody's like says hi to me or anything, or like sees that I'm there.
I can't comment on his chats when they're live because I'm working. It's like 11:30 my time. There's just no way I can.
Yeah.
But I comment, and I've heard him say a few things, and a few streams afterwards he mentioned, like, oh yeah, because I made it about stupidity or something. He's like, yeah, when you were on my show, stupidity. I don't know. It was kind of funny. I was like, right, he's thinking about me. Cool.
I love it. Yeah, because when he tried to debunk you on his own stream, oh god, that was so good, so dumb. All right.
Yeah.
Oh my god, I have too many screens. I keep losing my mouse.
Now you know why MC Toon has tabs around him all the time. There's too many tabs open.
Yeah. See, I'm not he only has one computer though. I have two computers running the stream. So imagine the cable management. Actually, don't imagine it, because
I have a phone. I'm not even going to try and do that.
All right.
I like my simple life. I'm going to be happy with that.
Yes, here we go. Nick N says, Toon's third law of Flurfs. Flurfs are pseudoscientists when evaluating flat Earth, and science deniers when evaluating globe evidence. No exceptions. There we go. You just built a U-2 spy plane in Kerbal. Let's go. All right. Bye. Oh yeah, Jaren's blue now. There's something I can't put my finger on, but there is a mental block that contradictory evidence isn't allowed in, but all flat Earth evidence is readily accepted.
Is he barking in there? Sorry.
No, you're good. Dude, that's so true, man. I like that that was poetic.
Yeah.
All right, here we go.
Okay. Yep, that's what I'm saying.
Camera view. Okay. That's what the globe claims, guys. That's what the globe claims essentially. Let me show you where it is.
122, 23? Oh yeah, I get you. Yeah.
What?
We'll make this
Oh my god. No, he didn't just do that.
He put something up with it. He put a picture up or something about trying to claim that the chair was concrete, not iron, because people were complaining about it being on an iron chair or something like that for one of those experiments he did. But I forget all of that. That's all bullshit, in my opinion. It's when you're going to do something like this, give something known first to show that your equipment is accurate.
Yes.
I mean, I've had my phone, and I've pointed where I know based on a compass is north, and my phone said I'm pointing fucking southeast. My phone's all out of whack. I mean, the phone compass is not the accurate.
No, it's really not.
No,
and I could vouch for that, because when I go on pedestrian, when I'm walking around the streets of Boston, I put the the pedestrian mode on, and like I'll be looking this way, right? I'll be looking this way, but you know that little bubble that shows you the way that
thing it shows where you're looking.
Yeah, it'll show like over here. Like no. that's the compass doing that. It's like, dude, like it's not at all. Darkstar 4400, welcome to being to getting buzzed. Welcome to the membership. Enjoy your emotes, your flat Earth emotes. They're fantastic. All right.
You know that's due to the magnetic.
So can we just go over the fact that he turned his phone 3 degrees and then lifted the phone up and then went back, like lifted the phone up and then went back to where it, like, is that
there's no control.
Yeah.
There's no, this would be laughed at by a 3rd grade science teacher. I'm not joking.
I thought you were going to say a 3rd grader, which is true.
Well, it'd be laughed at by a 3rd grader too. Yeah, no, don't. But probably for different reasons, but yeah, no.
Explanation. That's why you got to calculate it. You got to keep moving it.
23, 122.
No, his phone's not
It's
even
around about
pointing at the sun.
122.
Dude, it's not even.
It's off.
Yeah, it's not
It's
even
not pointing at the
close.
sun. Yeah. And again, there's no baseline. He didn't establish anything to show that this is in fact a known point that is this direction from here. So therefore my phone is accurate. And from that point, then move it to where you're looking and don't take the camera off so you can see that there's no adjustment. That would be at least more valid.
Right. Like get down to the level of the phone where you can like prop up the screen a little bit so you can see the sun and the compass.
I still wonder because the other thing is I asked Fkatzoid about my challenge. He never responded back to my email about it or comment and email I sent him about the challenge about if he knows so much about gas pressure and all that to explain why it is that recreational scuba diving limit is 130 feet. And he didn't. And I don't want just, it's dangerous. It's dangerous. Right. I know that. Been there, been done that, been beyond that. But, medically, and I'll even give a hint. I will give a hint. If any flat earther out there can tell me that, why 130 feet is the limit from a medical perspective, why they put that as the limit. That would show me that somebody has an understanding of gas pressure and physics. If they can't, well then, I'm not going to waste my time.
I love it. Yeah, Cernian says, show there are no magnets under the phone.
Yeah, exactly.
Yep.
Or any other, there's no isolation Whitson even would say, there's no isolation from electrostatics.
Yeah, well, especially on a non-concrete thing. And also, really quick, this is just a pet peeve I have. Clean, he needs, if he's going to be filming something, clean your fucking lens. Look at how disgusting that is. Dude, all you have to do is this.
Yeah.
There you go. Crystal clear.
Yeah. But now even looking at the fact that it's pointing southeast, how can he explain from his location, living in South Africa, where he was in vacation in South Africa, that the sun is rising southeast?
Right. It should be where, I don't even know where it would be on the flat earth model.
You know what he's going to say, that there's no model. And again, it's that whole, if you can keep it as ambiguous as possible, then you don't actually have to say anything.
Oh, hold on. I have a button for that. I have a button. Hold on. Buttons. I need
What were you clipping last night? What was that? Wobbly. What was that?
Yeah, the wibble wobble. But I have the other one here. Let's see. I need it by. Oh, here we go. Scroll down. I think it's this one.
How can flat Earth predict anything?
There it is. How can flat Earth predict anything?
Yeah, it can't. Yeah, and that's it's interesting. I haven't heard anything from the guy that I knew a few years back. That was the original person that got me following this, even looking into it. But he's too much of a conspiracy theorist. He believes everything, so he's not gonna change his mind, I don't think.
All right, I think I got it.
Flat Earth predict anything?
Oh, I thought it. Oh,
getting an echo.
Hold on. All right, you know what? We're just gonna stick with it.
How can flat Earth predict anything?
That's from Zetetic Warrior, guys. How can flat Earth predict anything? Wait, you wiped your phone on your leg? That's proof you are wearing pants.
What?
It is proof that I'm wearing pants. So the Drunk Debunk show, we've pants are optional here. My son doesn't wear pants on my stream. Jaren doesn't wear pants on my stream.
Oh yeah, I saw that.
So now we just don't wear pants on the stream. But I broke the rule. I'm so sorry. I'm wearing pants. All right. I had a guest on. I wanted to dress decent. Oh, do the CC one. Which one? This one?
We're the smartest people in the world knowing this information.
Or is it this one?
I was in the car, standing still in a parking lot, and I felt dick.
Yeah.
Oh, shoot. All right, here we go. I want to see the rest of this. This is going to be great.
All right, yeah.
123, guys.
Right.
Yeah.
Not every flash.
And Go ahead.
The minions just go along with it.
I was just going to say that.
I've heard some of the most insane stuff. I was listening to his review of one of the I think it was the Craig FTFE with Andrew with the whole secularism versus that. He made statements in his review on that. I'm like, I just wanted to like, wait, back up. What? Can you prove that? Yeah, he talked about like the cultures or communities that fundamentally follow the Christian, follow the Bible, don't have divorce or incest. And I'm like, hold on, wait, Warren Jeff's coming on? I mean, it's like, how can people make these statements and just think that it's true? That's the scary part of it, is they truly believe that no, nothing bad can ever happen within their religion. And the truth is that religion has probably caused more disaster than that's a whole other ball of wax.
It is, but but I'll make a statement on that though. I mean, there is some crazy ass shit that is done in God's name. Like people will justify their incest with by some verse in the Bible. There'll be people who justify the R word, everything. Everything by like a verse in the Bible. They have written justification for this abominable behavior. And then for people to be like, oh no, that shit doesn't happen because you're a Christian. Yeah, fuck off. It just gives you more. It gives you more justification. That's all it is.
And what gets me is when I hear them talk about, you've been indoctrinated into the globe belief, and they have a fundamental religious background to their flat Earth belief, and I'm like, excuse me, but as far as I know, if you take kids young age and put them in class on Sunday and tell them this is what you need to believe,
right?
That's the fundamental definition of indoctrination.
It really is.
I was not indoctrinated into anything when I was growing up. I was so fortunate that when I started to ask questions about what churches were, my mom basically told me, she said, look, there's a lot of people out there that need to know why we're here and what we're here for and what we're doing and all this. And there's a lot of different answers they've got. And so you can make your own decision as to what you think is the right answer for you. Mm-hmm. Some people think this way, some people think that way. It's up to you to decide what works for you.
Yeah.
And I'm so grateful for that, because I was not indoctrinated into anything that I then had to fight to get out of. And I just feel so blessed that, and that's a crazy word to say, but yeah, that's blessed. You can be blessed and not have to necessarily follow a dogmatic religion. I feel very blessed that my mom treated me that way and raised me in that manner, because that's really what it's about, is just make your decision. Free will. You've got the ability to look at what's out there, critically think about it, make your decision based on the evidence you find. And, that's why a lot of the arguments I saw in the debate, and I felt kind of sorry for Craig, because, he was going up against somebody that was really good in public, and it was the first time Craig did that. And I was just like, dude, you're doing good. I love that that Cats came out and did his video showing how Craig actually really won that debate. Mm-hmm. And I love the fact that he did that. The problem is that, the far, religious right in that sense, they're not going to listen to any of that.
Yeah. And it was crazy being in that crowd too. When
that must have been nuts.
Yeah, it was insane, because Andrew Wilson would laugh and the entire audience would laugh with him. He would snicker.
I heard that. I was like, wow, he's got a stacked audience.
Dude, it was
and I could see Craig just being flustered, like, oh crap, this is something I'm not familiar with. I'm not comfortable. He was way out of his comfort zone, but I think he did a good job. I think he did a very good job with his points, and then he destroyed Alex. Now, Alex turned into a lunatic within 30 seconds. I was just like, oh my God. Everybody said that. The comments, like, this guy's nuts. He's screaming at the camera. So, screaming at everything.
Yeah. Like when he started screaming, he instantly lost the debate. I didn't even see that debate, because I got pulled out from the debate to do another filming thing, and my sister came with me as moral support, as she does, and so we watched it on the way home. Like, we watched the whole debate on the way home because we missed it.
Oh, okay.
And then I had the volume up, because the volume levels were a little weird on the streams, but so I had it all the way up. Then all of a sudden, AliasTees just started screaming at the top of his freaking lungs. I was like, wait, what?
Well, the problem with that was the fact that Craig was talking to Alex.
Yes.
And when you do that, turn away from the microphone so you can't hear him as much. So it was a little bit softer on his volume. When he'll figure it out as the more public debates he does that when you're doing that, you want to talk directly to the audience, not necessarily to your opponent.
Right.
But it's hard to do because you're an idiot. You just want to be like, but you can't do that. So that's all psychological aspect of the debate process.
Yeah, and it was funny too because the second day actually, because there was a lot of people there for the first day, which was all religion, and you could tell like the people that were there were all like 20-something year, like young 20-something year olds, all in suits, and like they and they were all like very formal and whatnot, and they looked like they were there, like it looked like they were going to a church set, like a ceremony or something. And I was like, dude, I was like,
all the attendees of the Turning Point USA convention.
Yeah. Yeah, it was crazy, and I'm very open to people's beliefs, whatever. You believe what you want to believe, as long as you keep me, my family, and anybody I care about out of it. Then that's all I care about. So I feel that way about a lot of things, actually. But actually, before I let this go up, Mark W for £2 says, "You know what to do for this money. Vid slap, please." All right, before I on the stream, I'll do a vid slap.
Vid slap.
It's when I videotape myself going into the bedroom and slapping my wife in the butt.
Okay.
She was like, "All right, what show am I on?"
I like this show.
Anywho, so here's my take on this. So I'm raising my kids a lot like kind of how your mom raised you. So our kids not baptized. They know what I believe in. They know what my wife believes in, which isn't exactly the same thing, which is fine because it doesn't matter. And when it comes time for them to start, once they find out who they are, then they can start finding out what's important to them, and they can choose a direction that they want to go in. If they want to get baptized, they can still go and get baptized. If they want to follow Buddhism, then they can do that. Like, and that's the same thing with my son. Is like, we're not gonna, like, the whole thing about like the indoctrination and whatnot. Not that I have anything against how I was raised, because look at me, I'm fine, right? Yeah. I was just very selfish because of the financial situation that I was raised in, but I grew out of that real quick. But anyway, yeah. So my point is that I'm going to let them decide the direction that they want to go in, and that's not up to me to decide. And also, Fkatzoid's feet are in this video. I didn't notice that until just now. Oh, there it is. His fucking toes. Mark W says, "You know what you have to say to her too. Good luck, dude." All right, yeah, I know, Mark. Just I'll do it before I end the stream. All right. I won't put truth.
You're spot on. One of the things I remember was asking later, as far as asking my mom later why she would, what sort of things that she would, teach me about. And she said, "Well, I figured if you were old enough to ask about it, you're old enough to know the truth about it."
There you go.
That was kind of the philosophy she had. And so anything I ever asked about, she was honest with me. And I so appreciate that now. I look back at it now and really, really appreciate that.
Yeah.
Because that's what it's about. If you're old enough to ask about it, well, guess what? Here's the truth. It may not be something you like, and here's how you can deal with it. Here's this. And as long as you're supportive and you're open and honest, and I think, things aren't as scary for kids as people think they are. If they're given the truth about it, and that's just my view.
Yeah.
So,
but my kids definitely were told about Santa Claus and the Easter Bunny and the Tooth Fairy, and Grayson my 2-year-old loves Santa. Whenever he sees a Santa hat, he goes Santa, Santa, and then starts singing Jingle Bells. It's fucking adorable.
But at some point, he'll probably come up to you, later on, and be like, Dad, Santa's really not real, is he? You never know. He might do that. When you do it, it's like, I just hope you're honest with him about it.
Well, it's really weird. I mean, not weird, but it's really a funny situation that we're in is the daycare that we send my son to. They're Jehovah's Witnesses, so they don't even celebrate Christmas. They don't celebrate anything. So
I was a videographer for a while, and I did one of my fellow dive instructors in Hawaii was Jehovah's Witness, and I did some videotapes for his family's weddings because I would do that kind of stuff on the side besides doing underwater stuff. And oh boy, when I heard some of the things, I just went, I gotta keep my mouth shut or they're gonna kill me before I can get out of here. I better just zip it.
I love it. Haley Dwyer, I apologize. I had to look for your question. What AI program do I use? I use suno.com for my music. It's suno.com.
I was meaning to ask you how you got, that brings up a point though. It's kind of scary.
Yeah.
It's that it's already at the point where video evidence doesn't mean anything. We're already at that point where people can basically, you can show them a video of something. They'll be like, no, it's fake.
Yeah.
And it used to be stupid to say that, but now it's more and more getting to the point where, yeah, it could be fake.
Right.
Because of the technology. And that's for humanity's standpoint, that's kind of scary to me. That's a little bit, when you lose your faith in journalism and then you lose your faith in the ability to see something as a video of being evidence or proof of.
Yeah. Well,
think about all the stuff we have in our justice system that relies on video evidence. And that can all get tossed out the window now.
Yeah.
That's scary.
I mean, right now you can kind of tell when something is an AI video because like it seem very robotic and things like that.
Is awesome. Your intro music and the drunken all of it is just phenomenal. I'm thinking, what band wrote this? I mean, you mean to tell me there's going to be a situation where some idiot sitting in his underwear on his couch can create a song that becomes a #1 hit and the person makes millions and they have no talent? I mean, come on, really? Is that where we're going? Is that where our music world is heading? That scares me, man. I don't know.
Yeah, well, like Max says that I can still tell when AI music is real music and what is real music. Yeah, and I mean, first off, he's a composer. He writes, he makes his own music. So like he has an ear for it. But
I'd love to chat with him sometime. He's a cool dude.
Yeah,
I've been watching his streams too.
Awesome. Yeah. He's Max is just top notch. I love Max. But yeah, no, I mean the AI videos. I mean, it is getting a lot more realistic, and which is kind of scary because you can put together whatever you want. But however, you can still kind of tell when something is AI. But that's right now, and just like a few years ago, we were the famous Will Smith eating pasta or spaghetti video where it's all like messed up, like he has like pasta coming out of his mouth, and it's so insane.
I think I heard about it, but I never saw it.
They redid that, and it looks so freaking real. Like wow. I think it was like last year they remade that video, and just in a few years, that's what happened. And so just imagine like 5 years from now, you're like, it is going to be indiscernible.
Yeah. Hey, real quick, interesting on a side note with that, because of what we're talking about, the video processing and the whole like Unreal, what's the program they were talking about?
Unreal Engine 5.
Unreal Engine. Didn't Fkatzoid make some claim like he was going to come out with an Unreal Engine video that proved that he could make everything that what they saw?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Am I correct in that? I think everyone needs to just sort of pile on and not let that go and force him to have to do that. Dude, you got to back up your word and prove what you're saying, because make all these claims. It's like, and then he made that claim that he could create it. And so let's see what he does. Let's see if he can do it.
Well, I think he did kind of put out a video about Unreal Engine being able to recreate the landscape in Antarctica. However,
I want to see a final experiment video. I want to see it.
Yes.
I want to see him recreate it.
Yes.
Fool us.
So
show us you can do it.
So that's the thing is that it wasn't even him that programmed it. It was like a connection that he has, and he and what the video was just the the Unreal Engine 5 footage was overlaid So like the opacity was dropped. So that it was placed over the original video. And like, dude, no, that's not what you said, man. That's not what you said you'd get. You said you'd get. I want to see Unreal Engine 5 doing exactly what they experienced.
That's what you're claiming.
Yep.
Back it up.
Exactly.
Back it up. Yeah. But you know he's not going to. He's going to divert to something else because even the original Red's Rhetoric, deception he did with the 11 frames and cutting that out and trying to claim he was cutting out some mirage.
Yeah.
And it's like, dude, you took somebody's video, you edited it to make it look like yours. That's absolutely the most deceptive and dishonest thing you can do.
Mm-hmm.
And he still continues to claim that I never did that.
Yeah.
I just, and that's, yeah. So he's not going to cheat. But at least it's fun poking holes in his crap here.
It really is.
That's why I wanted to do this. Just let's poke holes in his shit. I like it.
Let's do it. Let's continue to poke some holes. All right. Mark W. Omni-Human 1 blows all AI out of the water. Is so real it's not been made available to the public. Omni-Human 1?
Yeah.
All right, I gotta check that out. All right. Yeah, that's scary, man.
I hear that. I'm gonna go ahead and stick my head in the sand and hide.
You know what's actually, I hate to divert again, but I used AI today. I used ChatGPT to tell me how to change a specific setting on a specific printer, a Canon printer, a specific model, and I said, hey, how do I change this setting? Like, where do I find this setting on this model of printer? It gave me a step-by-step instruction on how to get there, and the information of each setting that you can set it to.
That's it. Yeah, the company I work for introduced a parts finder chat GBT that we use. So if and I don't trying not to dox the company because me being a store manager is kind of like I kind of have to walk that fine line when I get onto shit like this.
Oh yeah.
But they basically have a chat GBT where it's like, okay, I needed an impeller for a 1995 Yanmar, and we have no idea what it is because there's a million of them. And so you just put it in the chat into the program. You just put it in. What is the impeller for a 1995 Yanmar? And it'll come back and say, well, I need to know the horsepower of it. Okay, here's the horsepower. And then it'll tell you, here's all the various impeller. And you're like, holy crap, where has this been my whole life?
Right.
It has made made my job a lot easier in that sense. And plus, if it's wrong, you can say, well, don't blame me, Jim, blame that.
Yeah, blame the AI,
blame the AI, yes. So you can always point to that. But no, it's genius when it comes to that. And being able to give you information right there at your fingertips that normally you'd have to have 20 years of experience to know.
Mm-hmm.
And that's a good one. That's a plus.
Yeah.
There's pluses and minuses to everything. So that's definitely a positive, though.
Yeah, so I actually had a whole training on AI stuff and how it pertains to their business, but that's
real quick on a side note, what are you doing around the second week of July time period?
I don't know, nothing right now.
I'm gonna be on the Cape.
Really?
Yeah.
Are you gonna be scuba diving at Cape Cod?
No scuba diving. I'm gonna be sitting on a very, very quiet, private, almost private pond, secluded in the Brewster area. So.
Dude, the Cape isn't that far away from me.
No, it's not at all. It's a short drive. So I'd love to find a way if we could, even if it's just for like meeting up for a beer before we get on the plane at Logan or something. I don't know how far away from that, but I'd love to chat. That'd be cool. We'll keep in touch about that.
Listen, I'm all about meeting people, dude. I met so many people this weekend. You're
kind of starstruck.
And say like, dude, it took me all day yesterday to mentally unpack. Like, I was exhausted at work because of how much I had to mentally unpack what had just happened. I was absolutely insane.
You were like embarrassed about shaking Craig's hand from across the table. It's just, I was cracking. I was like, he's so starstruck. That's so funny,
dude. It was crazy. When we first laid eyes on each other, it was like and then I was like, okay, play it cool, dude. Don't start jumping around screaming like a little girl. And so then he called me up because I was like, oh, he's at the debate table. Like, I'm not gonna, like, I don't know how professional this setting is, right? Because he was the first, like, this is my first interaction with any of this. So he's
gonna call you up. He called out your show, man. He gave you props, so of course he's gonna call you up.
Yeah, so he called me up. He called me up to the table and he was like, yo, Mike. And then he stood up, shook hands over the debate table, and then and he was like, "It's nice to meet you." I was like,
and then you proceeded to get plaster with him later. That's good. So.
Dude, it was so crazy. I was not expecting any of that to happen the way it did. Yo, what's up, Cody? How's it going, man? This dude would love where I live. Cody, I don't want to dox you, but Cody lives amongst the corn. Do you
It's the corn?
Yeah, amongst cornfields. Corn.
No,
he's cornbread.
I drove through Iowa and Nebraska, and I don't know.
Yeah,
one of my first ex-wife was a cornhusker. I'm not necessarily sure I want to go to first of a couple. So
all right. I think I'm all caught up. All right.
That's funny.
Yo, Cassiopeia, finally found your channel over here. Hello, Cassiopeia. Welcome.
I'm glad you got the pronunciation right. I heard you say it the first time, Casapola. I'm like, dude, it's Cassiopeia.
Well,
I was driving home and I heard that.
So
I was yelling at my phone, Cassiopeia.
Well, she's over on. They're over on Twitch, and the Twitch font is so much smaller than my YouTube font. So,
But I realized in your position, you're just like you're reading stuff. You know, in some degrees, you're almost like a newscaster. You just read the words because they're there without thinking what they're saying, and hopefully, you don't say something that puts your foot in your mouth on that one.
Yeah, dude, that is 100% happened to me before. Like when I'm being asked to say happy birthday to Mike Hunt, you know, that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Secluded ponds, terraces, and the fishing is awesome, says Cody. All right. So secluded ponds and terraces and the fishing is awesome. So that's why you would like it there. Where he is. And Twitch chat doesn't chat as much. Yes, that's correct. Because I have 3 viewers over on Twitch. I have 150 over here on YouTube.
I can't see what it is. Are there like 150 people watching right now?
I actually don't even have the numbers up. 138 peeps are here.
Thanks, everybody. Glad to be entertaining.
Yeah, absolutely. But there's only 61 likes. The math ain't mathin', Drew. Guys, hit the
math ain't mathin'?
hit the like button, guys. I'd love for you to like the stream, or you can dislike it. I don't care. Just hit a button, whatever button that might be. All right, let's
smash it. That's what they always say. Smash the like.
Smash it. I bet you can't push the like button with your knuckle. I hate it when fucking people do that. I did that ironically.
It's crazy though, because personally for me, I usually don't put like or anything on anything I watch.
Yeah.
Just because I don't want the algorithm to assume that this is what I always want. So I've learned not to do that, because it's like, even with something like Pandora, it's like, don't like the song, dude, because all you're gonna hear is every song that band ever did.
Oh my god, that's so true.
It's like, so don't like anything. Just zip. Don't. Not at all. You know, that's kind of how I've always done it.
Yeah, that's so true.
Don't take it personally if I haven't necessarily become well. Plus, I'm on my phone, so I don't know how to do memberships to things. I've wanted to become members to you and MC Toon and Craig's channel and stuff, but I have no idea how to even do it on my phone or change the settings, so I don't worry about it.
Well, I don't even know. Like on mine, I can't become members on anything. I can do it with
something about setting a setting on within your own setting within your own profile to allow someone to do a membership for you or something.
Yeah, I don't know.
Because this whole gifted membership thing, I don't understand. I'll figure it out eventually, but I don't get it.
Just come on my show, and that's enough. You don't have you're official. You're by association a member, so I appreciate it.
Well, I appreciate that. That's cool. I just enjoy the conversation though. So
hell yeah, man. Jesse
so
says
keep going.
Jesse says I hit the like button 7 times. Is that okay? Well, it has to be an even amount of times. No, an odd number of times. Yeah, just make it an odd. Yeah, so 7 times. That's perfect, actually. Oh, your beverage is empty?
It's empty. I need to.
All right.
Give me 2 seconds.
Yeah, well, I gotta hit the bathroom too. So we're gonna have a little bit of a BRB.
Yeah.
All right,
sounds good.
All right, I'll be right back.
All right. Okay.
All right, I'll put on a tune for you guys. Let's do another one that you guys love. Crocs in my sock, or socks in my Crocs. We are back.
Down by the riverbank where the cattails grow, I've got my old blue jeans and a shirt that's plaid just so. But the thing that gets them talking, makes the neighbors gawk, is my woolen socks peeking out of my Crocs. Ma says I'm crazy, Pa just shakes his head, says city folks might laugh, son, but keep your feet well fed. I don't care for fashion, I'm a small town paradox, with my mismatched socks slid inside these Crocs. I've got socks in my Crocs, strolling down the lane, feeling pretty fine, though the style's kind of plain. Neighbors might be staring, but I just don't care. I've got comfort on my feet and country in the air. Out in the backwoods where nobody mocks, I can hunt and fish, ain't worried about those rocks. Though folks may think it's silly, or maybe a little bizarre, these socks in my Crocs are like sneakers in my car. I've got socks.
All right. Hello, I am back. Yeah, what's up, Drew? All right. Sometimes I forget my camera's on. Hope I didn't pick my. Did I pick my nose? I didn't pull a Steve. All right, good. All right. Man, what a great song. You know who that's actually written about one of my chat members who who we had a whole conversation about how she loves to wear socks while wearing Crocs. So I was like, you know what? We're making a song out of it, whether you like it or not.
Yeah.
Yep. Actually, all my community music was made by my community, but I put in the prompts and stuff like that.
So what else is Mr. Fkatzoid going to say on this?
All right, let's find out. I want to know. All right.
Because you haven't seen this. You watched this, right?
I have not. I've avoided this, actually.
What's interesting is just to hear, sometimes you hear the comments that come out, you know, and how they're just washed over without any second thought from some of the responses he gets from his clan there. So
his goons.
Interesting.
His goon squad. All right, here we go.
They can get it right all the time.
Hey guys, good to see you guys. Yeah, well, this is Sunday in Calc, and this is the time of the observation. The globe claimed 118 degrees sunrise. That's the position of the sun from my location, which was on the rooftop at the place we just saw, where I observed it. And the time was around 5:53 a.m. of sunrise. The odd thing is, look where the sun is on Dayton Calc, 118 degrees, you see. And let me show you more or less where I actually observed it. I observed it more or less this side.
So he is now using his measurement to establish that it was in fact this small 4-degree increment off, and he is saying that is a fact. That's where the sunrise was 4 degrees off. Did he ever talk about the margin of error of his measurement?
No, of course not.
Because he doesn't believe that margin of error exists. So what I'd love to have him do is to basically, literally, it's like cover your phone up and point it at something. And then walk away and let somebody look at what your phone measurement says. And then come back, pick up your phone, point it at it again.
Yep.
Let somebody look to see what it is. That's the only way to determine what your margin of error is on your fucking eyeballs. Because that's what he's doing. It's, what's the margin of error on your eyeballs?
Oh my God.
that's why when I hear someone say it's like, well, you go out and look flat, it's like, okay, when you go to Home Depot and you need to buy a 12-foot 2x4, do you determine how straight it is by holding it sideways to you and walking down to the end of the aisle and looking at it? No.
Oh my god.
I mean, it's like, really? So for them not to understand that you don't have the ability to be that precise with our own senses, our own. It's like, I think there was sometime one of the debates I was watching MC Tune on where he was asking somebody, it's like, well, exactly how much motion can the human body feel?
Mm-hmm.
And of course they're clueless; they have no idea. But
yeah,
I mean, it's just it really surprised me when I mentioned this the last time we talked about, if you use your senses but also apply critical thinking and understanding as to the limitations of your senses,
right,
then you can very easily accept that, yeah, it looks flat, but that doesn't mean it is.
right. And like that's like my whole idea frame on the whole use your senses to like measure things. Like you wouldn't use your senses to build a house, right? No. Like that would be one fucked up looking house.
Back and go, yeah, it looks kind of level to me. Nail it.
Yeah, exactly.
No.
You use tools.
Come on.
You use tools, and then those tools tell you the answer, right? It's not.
We used to have a phrase in the military when I was in that was kind of funny. It was the military way of doing things. Is you measure the micrometer, you mark it with a piece of chalk, and you cut it with an axe.
What? Wait, what? Say it again.
But you measure with a micrometer, you mark it with a piece of chalk, and you cut it with an axe.
Gotcha.
It's like, what the fuck's the point of the micrometer if you're going to use an axe? I mean, but that's the whole idea of just the stupidity of some of the stuff that they would have us do. But right. That was a good one. It's the same idea though, just, and it's kind of surprising. I mean, it's not surprising from a flat earther's perspective.
They love that word.
Perspective. He loves that word, perspective. But it's not surprising that again, the third law of Flirt, that you're gonna just analyze everything else, but not what you have for yourself. So when I saw this, it was kind of funny, and nowhere through the entire thing, nowhere through it. And I'm really surprised as to why he didn't at least address why it was 118 or 122. I mean, why it was that direction.
Right.
Because when but somehow he just thinks that there is no model for it. So must be a really interesting existence to live in a world where you really have no clue what you live on. And you're okay with that. You know what it's not.
Right.
You're absolutely 100% sure that you know what it's not.
But you don't know what it is.
Well, you haven't a fucking clue what it is.
Right. Exactly. And like our friend Zetetic Warrior says,
how can Flat Earth predict anything?
Exactly.
Yeah.
I have a super chat to read. JD with 999 9.99 10 pounds says, hopefully you will read what the fuck is going on with my brain? Hopefully you will read out this super chat. Hearts.
Yeah.
There you go. I read it. Hopefully. Thank you so much for the 10 pounds. Appreciate it.
Okay.
If anyone wants to give me a model, I will happily accept her. Clever. I like that as well. That's good.
I look forward to when you have, who was the guy you were talking about the other night coming on that you were that changed, that basically did
Velodrome
every day for a year.
Dude.
And he's been taking of the sun.
Yes.
And doing the actual research.
Yes.
And I love that. That's the story that needs to get pushed harder.
Mm-hmm.
Because that's just in your face. It's like, do your own research, but don't sit on your fucking ass looking at YouTube channels to do your research.
Right.
Like I said, it's like the experiences I've had in my life. I don't need it. This is not indoctrination. This is not coming from some book. This is being out in the world, seeing things, experiencing them, and going, what makes more sense to me? Does it make more sense that the sun is actually coming from over the curve of the earth and coming up underneath the clouds, and that's why there's a shadow cast from a lower cloud onto the upper cloud, and I take a picture of it and go, that's really fucking cool?
Yep.
Or is it that it reflected off of something and it's actually above the clouds, but somehow it reflects the same way, regardless whether it's water, mountains, snow, sand? It really doesn't make any difference. It's going to reflect the same and make the clouds look the same every single time.
Yep. Yeah, dude. There was one picture of that. It was like it was when I first started watching flat Earth debates. There was a picture
shot with shadow.
No, excuse me. It wasn't that one. It was just the sunlight on the bottom of the clouds. Like it was like this pinkish, beautiful hue, and the flat earther who was arguing was said, "Oh, that's a reflection off of water." And the person was like, "I took this picture. There was no water anywhere near me. Right? There was no water anywhere around. There was no bodies of water, especially not a body of water that huge for the sunlight to be reflecting off of it." And like it was just like such a grasping at straws to try and figure out how the light is underneath the clouds. It's
even if like when I lived in Hawaii, it was perfect for this because you had these beautiful cliff sides facing east. So if you were out, if you wanted to catch a sunrise, would obviously going out, and if you want to get photography for sunrises and sunsets, Hawaii's the place to live. And so you would see the shadow line. The sun would start illuminating the cliff sides of these beautiful Hawaiian cliffs from the top down in the morning.
Awesome.
And it's like, how does that work? I would look at it and go, well, okay, let me realistically look at this argument and say, is it feasible? Does it make sense? They always talk about what makes sense, what is logical, when they're not going off about a repeatable, demonstrable experiment, and independent variables and dependent variables and forget that. Scientific method.
Right.
But just the idea that when you look at that and think, well, how could that happen if in fact the sun's staying at the same level all the way up?
Yeah.
It just can't. It can't. And it doesn't take a rocket scientist to figure that out.
Mm-hmm. But then there's people like Tyler Philby who say that the sun is in the clouds, but is also above the clouds and is above the earth somehow up really up high. Like you can't have it all.
But it's outside to make the caustic coffee cup effect to be able to see the sun in Antarctica. So it has to be outside. And then it's like, yeah.
The coffee caustic.
Oh, God. That was crazy.
Yeah. Mark W. for £5. Thank you for the £5. I appreciate it. When a woman asks, does my bum look big in this? Just say, let me move back more so I can see it all. Then run. Okay, we need tips for marriage. Tips for marriage, guys. I love it. I have solar spot pictures for when
I've been the one to ask about that because I've been married 3 times now. So I don't know.
Well, I've been engaged 3 times, so does that count?
2 and about to be the 3rd. So
nice.
That's why I'm going to the Cape.
Hell yeah, dude. Wait, you're getting married to the Cape?
That's kind of the plan.
Awesome, dude. Yeah, we need to get a beer in. That's for freaking sure.
We'll figure out.
Caller says, I have solar spot pictures from when TFE was going on. I want to go take more, but I am lazy and it's been too freaking cold here in Colorado. Well, of course you're in Colorado, dude. Wait till like April.
We're in Colorado. I lived in the Springs for a while. I was at Fort Carson. Fort Cartoon.
Oh, I love it. All right. The sun is small and local. Gag. It says AEC radio. Dude, it's so overplayed, so overly stupid. Like the local sun is just such a cop out. Oh my God! We got to 69 likes and now we're at 68. Someone unliked the video.
What?
How dare you? How dare you?
We're talking shit about Fkatzoid. Come on, you can't have any better entertainment than that. I mean, really?
I love it. All right, let's
All right, keep going.
Yeah, let's continue with the derp.
I thought about that position, I would say. Why is that? Why would it be in that position if it's supposed to be there? Let's go there. We were about 122, 123.
Well, I can tell you how that happened is you pointed it correctly at first, and then you moved it, and then you had to move your camera.
Around about there. That's where we observed the sun at sunrise. That was where the sun was supposed to be at sunrise. That is a whole 4 or 5 degrees off of what the globe claims.
Is that really?
Really?
Is that like, did he actually measure that movement of that dot that he just moved? I am very curious.
No, he just went off what his phone was saying.
Yeah,
It's 4 degrees.
yeah, I think he just winged
There
it.
is there's again, this would be laughed at by a third grade science teacher as any type of evidentiary proposal or demonstration or presentation to make a point, because there's no control. There is absolutely no control established at the beginning.
Correct.
And even somebody who's had 2 Seagrams and ginger, I know that what control the experiment is. You do this shit in my sleep, man.
Correct me if I'm wrong. He's actually using a globe model for this.
Oh, of course he is. Yeah, there's nothing else. They don't have a model, remember? So they have to use a globe model.
Oh, right.
How can flat Earth predict anything?
It's like, oh.
But models are just toys. They don't do anything. They're just unnecessary things.
Models are like Christy Brinkley and other, like models, and like he was talking about trying to make that relate that comparison.
Yeah. Wait, Nick N says, astronomically speaking, the sun is small and local. Well, I don't know.
Yeah, very true. Astronomically speaking, in the great scheme of things, yeah, it's very close to us.
Okay, all right, now that makes sense. All right, now what makes sense.
When you're looking at everything, we're just a speck in the tiny little vast everything. So yeah, it's
so much to explore.
That's
so much to learn.
That's why the concept, it's interesting. When I was first listening to Craig and MC Toon and those guys, they would try and explain to these flat earthers, it's like, why don't the stars move? Why haven't they moved? Because relatively speaking in the universe, they're right next to us. They're moving at the same rate we are. They're not in relation to us. It's, when you think about it from that way, you have to be able to just think outside the box and expand your mind and really open up and be willing to accept things that don't necessarily make sense at first. But then when you look at them, you're like, well, yeah, now that kind of makes sense.
And then you realize, and then the fact punches you in the face that you're actually looking millions of years into the past. So those stars could be even dead for all we know.
They could be dead for all we know. Exactly.
Yeah.
They could already have blown up. We won't know for another 10. We won't know for another 100 years that they've blown up.
Yeah, it's so insane to think about that.
Yeah, no, I love it. Who did you have on? You had somebody on that was explaining the whole the radar thing the other night about the German with the radars.
Oh yeah, that was DC Dano.
I was geeking out on that so hard because I've always wondered about that. I had seen that and had been curious about it, and I loved that presentation to hear him explain that stuff. It probably was way over the heads of any of the guys on Fkatzoid's panel that could understand it. They wouldn't have a clue as to what he was talking about. But it really made a lot of sense. It was just, you have to have that ability to understand what he's saying to comprehend it. Mm-hmm. And the reality is, it's like, what's the phrase I heard one time about, think of the average intelligence of the average, human, and think half the population's dumber than that. So
yeah, exactly. Jaron mentioned that. Was it today? I think he mentioned, or like yesterday or something. He mentioned that there's, take the average intelligence of everyone in a room, and the person who has the most average intelligence isn't really that intelligent. But then remember that there's 50% of the room that's stupider than that.
Exactly. Yeah.
Like that's so mind blowing. JD for another $9.99 pound says 1 pound equals 100 pennies. So 9.99 pounds is 999 pence. There we go, pence. That's what I was looking for, but I didn't know what it was called. I didn't know if it was called pence or like corny bobs.
I'm only a limey by ancestry, so I don't know what it really means.
Love it.
My ancestors go way back, so I'm as limey as you get when it comes to being an American.
I am actually quarter
British.
I'm quarter Italian, quarter Irish, and half British. Wow.
You're a European mutt.
I am very much a European mutt. Oh, I need to like it and heart it. Thank you, JD, for 2 super chats. Thank you so much. All right, we're actually running out of time here, so let's we've been doing too much. We've been having too much fun, Drew.
Hey, That's what happens. After the day I had, where I should send you pictures so you can see it, with the ceiling tiles collapsed all over the freaking floor and water everywhere. And I walked 7 o'clock this morning going, oh, fuck. Oh, God. I just had a 11-hour day the day before, 10-hour day the day before, doing inventory, which is once a year. And, we're talking about a store that has, I don't know, like $200,000, almost $300,000 worth of material, worth of product in it, from small items to big items and stuff. And you have to count everything. And then, so I had to make sure all that worked together. It was just, I was like so looking forward to sleeping in today and just enjoying it. And then I got a phone call at 6:30 going, dude, you got to come down here. Water's everywhere. Like,
that's not the wake up call you want.
I'm down there mopping and cleaning up and trying to figure out what's going on and making sure that the right crews are coming in to fix what. And all the while I'm thinking, God, I got to go on Mike's show tonight. Shit, I'm going to be exhausted. I'm going to be so tired.
Well, listen, man, I appreciate you. I appreciate you taking one for the team, man.
Anytime, man. I really enjoy having conversations. I'd like to do more of with groups with other people, and just have multiple, people on board that can join in and just have some good laughs, man, because that's what this is all about. It's all about fucking laughter. I mean, if we can't laugh. What is that? The famous line of Jimmy Buffett? We couldn't laugh, we'd all go insane, man.
That's so true.
If we weren't all crazy, we'd all be insane. I mean,
dude, that applies to so much, though. That applies to serious situations, like it. Okay, we could go off. Let's watch the rest of or at least a little bit more of this video. Talria has later in this clip, he claims the sun is 45 degrees off where it should be, so the Earth is okay. All right, we gotta hear that. All right, let's see.
That was really weird. There was something else he did that just made no sense. Like anything ever does make sense.
Like speak. Okay. All right, here we go.
And then people want to tell me why I don't believe in the globe. Well, simple. Because observation tells me the globe's false.
Observation, not experimentation.
That was like the 4th attempt trying to do it. Obviously, it was overcast most of the times, but the sunrise was very consistent, about 122, 123 degrees. This also comes to ask, why do the globers still push the globe as real when you can show observation shows it to be false? Or even the flat earthers that push sun calc as accurate. I spoke to Nick Chiutakita the other day, and I told him, well, the sun calc is based for the globe, not for the flat earth. So you shouldn't be pushing the sun calc because it's inaccurate. So anybody that pushes sun calc as a flat earther has a big red flag in my book. Okay, so this is where...
Wait, so is he saying it's inaccurate because his shoddy measurement of where the sun was like, is that his proof of the inaccuracy of the... I'd have
to go back and look, because he's talking about something based on the globe, and I didn't quite follow that. I was trying to. It was up and...
I feel like he's talking about this application that he's using is based on the globe.
Yeah, I don't understand what that is he's looking at with that whole weird arc thing. I'm not sure what that is.
I want to know. Maybe he links it. Oh wait, no, he never links any of his sources. All right.
Accurate as a flat earth. At Collins Street, there are Summer Rocks. That's the place where we stayed. We were on the roof, more or less down that side, looking outwards. There you can see I've actually placed.
Hey, Fkatzoid, how scientific is the term more or less? How accurate is... We were more or less over here. And then I looked at my phone, I looked more or less over here. I measured this more or less over this way, and that's proof.
I love the more or less. It's so good.
How about more or less stupidity?
Placed the things from the roof. This is, we had the grass on the roof. So
come on.
Oh my God, yeah. Yeah,
I will go on your panel in a heartbeat. Just give me 2 of those serums and I'm off, man. Let me go.
I love it.
You can see that. Anyway, while we are looking out, this was the balcony.
He's not going to pull Dan McKagan and doctor this footage up,
Well,
just so people can real and taking actual photos.
Hey, beautiful. They like, come, man, you want to go home?
Sorry, let me suck your dick.
Wow, okay, let me change the camera view. This is
Dude, the sun was underneath the clouds. Oh, God.
Like I said, the crazy part of it is the entire time, the whole time he's doing this, that sun is rising in a place that does not make any sense for anything other than what we're on.
Exactly. It's a parachute. It's a parachute. Oh, it's a bush. Ah, it's a bush.
What?
Hey, my catchphrase was said. Give me 1 second. I gotta take a shot.
Cheers.
We're gonna use this bottle that was gifted to me by You Are Mopped. Great channel, great dude. His name is Chris. He's fucking hilarious. He's cool. He's chill.
What is that?
What
is that you have?
Is Johnny Walker Double Black.
Oh wow.
It's got some notes to it, that's for sure. Whatever that means. Kick. Yeah, it's got some kick. All right, we're gonna do our cheers. It's been 2 hours and 20 minutes.
I've enjoyed this. A lot of fun. Great way to end the day like this.
Hell yeah, dude. I'm glad.
And the truth is, I'm driving home and I'm listening to your stream as you're starting. And of course, you're already on talking about other stuff. And you're talking about, yeah, Drew's going to be on, but he's driving home. And I'm like, oh, he's talking about me. That's pretty. Not going to lie. I was like, yeah, I am driving home.
What, is he in my car with me?
those little moments you get in life that are like, yeah, this is fun.
Yeah.
That's what life is all about. Having a good time.
Hell yeah, man. Absolutely. All right. We're going to play our song. I think we already know what the deal with this is going to be. So let me stop the share real quick, and then we'll end the stream here because it's 8 minutes till.
Yeah, it's late night.
Yeah. All right. Let me put on my song. All right. Can you hear the music through the thing?
I think so. I don't know. I mean, it's been on before, I've heard it.
Oh.
But like when you played when we went on a break, I heard it the whole time.
I know why. All right. Well, I want you to hear the music with me. So let's do this. All right, guys.
Cheers, man.
Yes. All right, here we go.
In a tavern old and cozy,
yes.
where the whiskey
flows so free. This goes to you, Scubadrew. Thank you so much for being on the show with me tonight. For the laughs and the fun. Thank you, chat, for being here as well. You guys are fucking awesome. I love you all. This is to you guys, the Drunk Debunk Show. Cheers.
We'll drink and debunk till the early morn.
Woo!
Raise a glass, let the truth be known. With whiskey and wisdom we'll carry on at the Drunk Debunk Show.
I love it.
To call home.
Love it. All right. Sweet deal. You like that? That's AI right there.
Yeah, I was going to ask you before how you got that because I love that too. I almost want to get it to play it because it's just.
You can have the MP3. I'll send you the MP3 on email today. Actually, I mean, my entire playlist you can get on my Discord. Do you do Discord, Drew?
Not yet. Well, I briefly tried to, but again, once I get my computer set up and I kind of decide I'm going to indulge into that, I just almost don't want to because if I put my computer on, I'm just going to get stuck on it. I really, really kind of just already have my hands full with enough stuff going on that I used to be on Facebook a lot. I was on, and I ended up getting hacked and someone put some stuff up. I got an email or text from my brother one morning saying, dude, either you got hacked or you're posting some sick shit.
Oh no.
And I went and looked on my Facebook and it was shut down. And I'm like, I have no idea what's going on. So I was living on my boat, didn't have a computer, had my phone, trying to go through Facebook on my phone to get it solved. Never got resolved. I said, you know what? My life is a lot better without the social media because I was just wrapped up in that for so many years.
Yeah.
Everything was all about trying to put out videos to get likes and trying to put out things to get the business going. And it was constant. And I just said, I'm done. I'm just done with it. So I've just been getting back into, at least, like I said, always kind of following the flat earth debunking stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And I've been fascinated by it because I'm a science geek.
Right.
So all that stuff, like when it's interesting because when Bob the Science Guy does his videos, they're phenomenal.
Mm-hmm.
But you just know that when it comes to a flurf, they're not going to understand any of it. It's just, that's the reality because you're dealing with someone who, I don't want to make it sound in a bad way, but the reality is there's people whose brains are wired to where they just can't understand things.
Mm-hmm.
comprehend stuff. They just can't think 3D. They can't think outside the box. They can't, they think they're thinking outside the box,
Right.
but they're not. And
but
a lot of times I think you're talking about people that kind of just need to feel sort of part of something.
Mm-hmm.
They've been dissed in every other area of their life. At least the friend that I had fell right into that same category. It's just like, and for him, it was just like believing that all these things were true. And it's like, I have more knowledge than everybody else.
Right.
So I know the truth.
Yeah. You feel
And
important.
it makes sense. Yeah. And so that's why, a lot of times when faced with the evidence, they don't ever do anything. They just kind of,
Yeah. Well, I mean, so I do understand that, there's just some people who are just not blessed with a lot of, average intelligence, which is fine. Right. I mean, there are people of walks of all areas of life. Like, that's what makes humanity so interesting. But it's the people who are loud, proud, and confident that in being so wrong that that's what opens you up to ridicule.
I've heard enough of Fkatzoid's I've heard enough of his statements and things that he said that he is a smart guy.
Yes.
I mean, he is a very, very good debater.
Mm-hmm.
He knows exactly how to ask things in ways to set things up to make somebody say things that he can then turn around and say, well, you said this.
Right.
And he's very intelligent that way, but that's it, that's not the norm as far as that's there's two groups like that. Who is it? I think MC Toon says that, or Craig says it, where it's where they say there's those that sell the shirts and those that buy the shirts.
Yeah, exactly.
There's a difference.
Exactly.
Those that sell it and those that buy it, and there's a difference between those two groups. And so yeah, it's really interesting. But I've definitely had fun with it. I've enjoyed it. It's been great entertainment.
Mm-hmm.
I've thoroughly enjoyed relearning about physics and science that has been things. So with that, I'm kind of curious. It's not that whole question I have. I'm really curious if anybody can answer this, even if they're just followers of yours. That question I said about the whole scuba diving thing, that I'm curious if anybody can come back and actually give me the correct answer as to why the recreational diving organizations use 130 feet as their limit.
See,
and if to come back and think about
you brought that up last time, and I was very curious, but I never looked it up because I'm curious
because I've done enough Google searching with that question,
and
none of the answers are going to come up with the correct one.
Really,
they're not going to be as specific as it needs to be to truly give the answer to it.
Okay,
and part of what you have to realize is, one, there's two hints. One, there's a medical element to it, and two, there's a legal element to it.
Mm.
So think about those two things: a medical element and a legal element. And if someone can come back and answer, I'd be really impressed if somebody can tell me the answer to that, because I was an instructor for, I did enough physics stuff, and what I came up with because I kind of figured this out on my own as to why that was, because I questioned, I'm like, why do they have this good limit? And I'd look and I'd be like, well, there's no answers. And then I started to understand the physics, understand the physiology, understand the medical part of it.
Mm-hmm.
And I went, oh, that's exactly why. And it makes sense. And when you hear the answer, you're going to be like, no shit, dude, that makes complete sense. But I'm not going to tell you what it is.
All right, perfect. All right, great. So
I want to leave that with that.
Well, what I need a flat earther to tell me, though.
You need what?
I need a flat earther to tell me, just like you do, like you're looking for.
It would be great if a flat earther would, but I'd be happy if anybody did.
If anybody did, all right. Well,
I'd be happy if anyone did.
That's going to be
that's
our challenge.
Ultimately, the challenge is for Fkatzoid, because he's the one that thinks he knows so much about fucking gas pressure.
Yeah.
If you know about gas pressure, Fkatzoid, you should know the answer to this. If you know about gas pressure, if you think you know as much as you think you do, or if you do know I don't know, too many drinks. If you know as much as you think you know, then it'll be a no-brainer for you. It'll be easy. Figure it out. You're a smart guy.
Love it. So I actually have a few things. You have to decompress as you ascend to the surface. That takes time.
Yes, that's true.
All right, that's true. Alexa,
that has nothing to do with the reason why 130 is the limit, though.
Alexis said, Alexa, oh my God, sorry, I've had a few too. Alexis Fox says it's about. I saw something about the concentration of the gases turns them toxic. So to go deeper, you have to use a different formula of gases.
That's truth to that, but it's still not
No.
quite. She's correct about the toxic part.
What about
that's an important thing? That's part of it.
AUC Radio says nitrogen in the blood.
No, that's not just narcosis. That just makes you loopy when you're down around 130 feet.
All right, 130 feet is 40 meters. Every 10 meters adds 1 atmosphere, so I can assume that is 5 atmospheres of pressure.
Yep, that's correct.
Perfect.
Now, what does that 5 atmospheres of pressure do to you and what you're breathing?
Ooh.
Now, also, I should say this. It's the recreational limit if you're breathing compressed air. Don't get into trimix. Don't get into multiple different gas mixtures. We're not talking about that because you can go to 250 feet if you're breathing a trimix base, which has helium, because I won't get into it. That's a whole long but that is an element. So it has to be specified that it's 130 feet for breathing compressed air in recreational diving limits.
Beautiful.
I love this. This is cool. I want someone to fucking answer me. Come on.
Well, I'll keep the Discord open for that too. The deeper you go, the more likely you are to start listening to Radiohead when you come back up, is DP Debunks. Is that true?
That's true. Well, yeah, maybe. I mean,
fuck you, DP Debunks. I love Radiohead. And I didn't go scuba diving.
If there's a private thing going on there, I'm not going to get in the middle of that.
He's DP Debunks is we don't deserve him because he is such an amazing human being. But
he's a good guy.
Yeah.
His channel.
All right, so I got some stuff I got to do before I wrap up. But thank you, Drew. A pleasure as always.
Yeah, it was fun, man. I want to do it. I'd love, let's do this a few times. Find some more stuff to talk shit about.
Hell yeah, dude. Hell yeah. All right, man. I'll talk to you later.
If anyone emails you, I'm telling you, if you get somebody to respond to you about that answer, that challenge, bring them on. They can come on live. They can give me the answer, and I'll tell them if they're right.
Oh, that'd be so great. Have a little Q&A with you, dude. That would be amazing.
How's that for cocky arrogance? Worse than Fkatzoid.
I love it. Hey, at least you don't have a whole panel sucking your dick, dude.
I love it. There's nobody sucking my dick right now. Yeah, I'm gonna have to change that. No, okay, I'm stepping across a line that could get me to lose my job.
There's no lines here. All right, man. You have a good one, man.
All right, man. I'm out of here. Thanks.
Hey. Oh my God, Scubadrew is like one of the coolest, chillest motherfuckers I've ever talked to in my life. Oh my God, he is so funny. All right. Anywho, all right. So I have to, Mr. E-Man. I saw you. I saw you sneak in there with those 5 gifted subs. Thank you so much, Mr. E-Man. Mark Ferrandin, Hugh Haman, Threatened Sanity, F312E, and Frodness. Enjoy your memberships, guys. Thank you for being in the community and being eligible to grab those memberships. I appreciate you. Let's see. Oops, wrong button. Oh, I'm done with challenges, says DPG Bunks. I don't blame you, dude. Que pasa? You know, my son comes up to you and goes, "Que pasa?" Oh no, yeah, that's what he does. It's adorable, and he goes, and he'll also go, "Hey Josh, hey Blue," because he hears that so much on Blue's Clues. Hey Josh, hey Blue. He'll just keep saying that. Yeah, so he's the king of challenges, that's for sure. Let's see. You get the bends, the shits, the bends. I don't know what that means. You want some Jameson now, Nexaroth? Yeah, it's pretty decent. FYI, my secret weapon was doing the thingy today. Yo, let's go! Oh my God, my secret weapon and your secret weapon are 2 very different things. But again, dude, I don't deserve you, man. I don't deserve you. All right. Oh, it makes the air in the tank run out faster. You need time and air to get back to the surface, Mr. E-Man. I will submit that to his to the radio to his email and see if it's right. Oh, the bends. Oh my God. I knew that. I got that reference. Okay. I'm a radio fan head. Oh, Radiohead fan. Jesus Christ. All right. That's my cue to get off. Yeah, we definitely have to go over that video. Nope on the airtime. Okay, it's not that. Scubadrew is here. He says nope on the airtime. But yeah, first thing tomorrow. First things first. I'll start the stream out with a good old CC. I can't believe he dropped a video right at the beginning of my stream that is incredibly, how you say, you know what? I'm going to call him and give him shit.
Sorry, no one's here to take your call. Please leave your name and number. Thank you.
At the tone, please record your message. When you've finished recording, you may hang up or press 1 for more options. To send a fax, press 4 now. To leave a callback number, press 5.
Hey CC, it's Mike from the Drunk Debunk show again. I'm just calling to I'm a little offended. You posted a video right before I was going live, and I didn't have time to review it. So I gotta give you a little bit of shit here, bud. That was a little selfish of you. If you think it's not selfish, I need you to call me back, leave a voicemail, or we could set up something and we can chat. But either way, I stream at 8:30 every night. Okay. So if you put out a video right before I stream, that's not cool, because you're taking my audience away. Okay. And I need my audience. I need the people here to sustain my presence here on YouTube. So give me a call back. If you don't, I'll be very sad. All right. Love you. Bye. Yeah, sub to Scubadrew. Check out his Christmas train video. I'm actually gonna watch that before I go to bed tonight. I'm pretty excited. That J-Field, that can happen at 100 feet. Damn. Dude, I love this. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, CC. It's Mike from TDS. I should have done that. All right. On that note, guys, I gotta hop off. I gotta go to bed. It's past my bed. It's 8 minutes past my bedtime. So I'll catch you guys. Is anybody live right now? No? Okay, great. Actually, let's see. Oh, sorry. Oh my god. Let's go. Oh my god, guys. All right, this is what we're doing. We're gonna I don't want to say what I'm doing until I do it, because I need to make sure that I can do it. Just give me a second. Give me just 1 second. I just want to see. Oh, what a dick. Oh, what an asshole. Hold on. Okay. We're gonna all right, I'm rating you guys to a good workout video. Okay, we're gonna go. You guys have been drinking all night, or eating your potato chips or your popcorn or whatever. It's time for you guys to get a good ab workout done. Okay, so I'm gonna direct you guys to a really good place to go to get your flat earth workout done. All right, guys, I'm just gonna end it here. I love you all. I will see you all tomorrow night. I might not be on tomorrow night. I don't know what tomorrow is going to look like. As far as I can tell, it might be a little bit busy. But if I am on, I'm going to be either at 8:30, 9:30, whatever. I'll be on. Or I won't. Just Discord. I'll tell you. Okay, I love you all. Have yourselves a fantastic